let's hop into our first story here. Our first story comes from Today I Fucked Up, and it was posted in September of 2020. And they write, "Today I fucked up by having sex with the father of a woman I dated at a later date."
Whoa.
Damn.
That's like us with this second recording coming before this.
Before the live show. Yeah. Very similar. They write, "Okay, so yeah, it's messed up. This happened years ago. A few years ago, I met a bisexual dude who was around 25 years older than me. I was 23 at the time. We met through an app similar to Grindr. We meet up, hook up, and that's the end of it. Never met again. Around 2 weeks or so later, I started dating this 20-year-old girl. Things are going okay, and about 3 weeks into the relationship, we are walking through a park when she stops me and tells me that her dad is there and I should meet him. It's a bit soon, sure, but it's not formal or anything, so I agree. Lo and behold, her daddy is the dude that was calling me daddy a few weeks back. We both freeze and stare at each other in absolute horror, not knowing what to say. We awkwardly shake hands, and the girl attributes it to nervousness. 2 weeks go by, and one day she calls me to meet up. When I get there, she is absolutely fuming. Like, I can literally see smoke coming out of her ears. She goes off on me about how I could possibly do this to her. I obviously have zero clue what she's on about. She tells me that her dad came clean to her and her mom about being bisexual and told his daughter, my girlfriend, to break up with me so he can be with me.
Whoa.
And apparently it was my fault because I was the one that turned him gay. So she throws a plastic container at me and storms off. Never heard from any of them again."
Pussy's so good.
So good. So good. Also, I love I obviously have no idea what she's so mad about.
What even happened, dude?
Whoa.
This is not the first, this is one of like 5 stories we've read of like a person hooking up with someone's parents from the past and not realizing it. And
Yeah.
There was a threesome story that was real crazy.
DNA is powerful.
Yeah, he has a type.
Yeah.
If the dad had not confessed to the daughter, and he's like, okay, the dad and I have this secret, daughter doesn't know.
That's a rom-com, but keep going.
There's still no world that relationship can work. You got to break up. You can't harbor that secret.
You can't harbor that secret.
No, you got to go.
No.
That's too much.
You got to go well, the dad already knows, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like the most extreme version of it. Like, I don't think there's any version of like, if you dated someone's sibling and then you're dating, like that would be tough. Like it's like, you too much.
Yeah.
Got to bounce.
But then it's like, can you figure it out?
Just imagine every holiday.
Yeah, it's
every
so awkward.
birthday dinner.
Yeah.
You're just sitting across from that guy you hooked up with that girl you're hooking up with. That's like, you can't, no. Although it is a little hot, like just as like a thought experiment.
Sure.
Like I'm thinking, like I keep like kind of thinking, going like, well, this sounds cool, but it's a bad thing.
The idea of it, I could see people being like, all right, it is a play, but in real life, no.
Yeah, no.
There's also the fact that the dad is married.
Okay.
So it's an affair. But also that the dad confesses and then says, hey, you need to break up with him so that I can be with him.
Yeah, no.
Damn, like...
The dad wants the daughter to break up. This dad is like...
25 years is a lot of years.
It's a lot of years.
That's a lot of years.
He's 23, and the dad is 48 or 50,
or 48, yeah.
Yeah, 48.
They're just roughly around that age. So that's there's a lot of layers to this.
Yeah.
And then you add on top, of course, that the daughter is saying, like, that he made him gay.
Yeah.
So, and I understand she's in a very heated moment, but still, it's just like, hey, and don't throw plastic containers at people. Even if
Styrofoam if you have to.
Even if someone has sex with your dad, come on, don't throw a plastic container at him. Don't do that. We've got some comments here. Someone said, this sounds like a plot to a porn movie without the happy ending.
I mean, it's almost Euphoria.
I was going to say, this makes me think of Euphoria.
Oh.
Because, that's...
it's close.
Yeah. Hunter Schafer's character and... I remember that scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're at like a carnival, right?
Yeah.
And when they meet, and he's just like, hey.
Yeah.
All right. Yes!
Oh, yeah.
This is just Euphoria. Someone said, biggest oof is him telling your girlfriend to break up with you so he could be with you. That's on him, not you. He had stuff to work through for sure. Rough luck. Try not to think of yourself as a home wrecker because none of this is on you. Lastly, someone said, the horrors. Hopefully you don't have recurring nightmares from this horrific experience. Best of luck, OP. Hopefully daddy doesn't come looking for more action from you. Must have been good if he wanted to leave his family for you. Bright side thoughts.
Yeah.
Sure.
Honestly, a glowing review of the guy.
Yeah,
Definitely.
truly. You got it. At least you walk away feeling pretty good about yourself in
Yeah.
some ways, but get as far away as possible.
That's something to be proud of this June.
True. Yeah. All right. A crazy story. I don't know much else to say.
It's just like
what else do you say?
Okay, it was me. I do want to say,
So
okay,
we
got
brought
him.
Jared. We brought
We
him
got
here because we
Yeah.
know
we got him.
we got you. Okay, next story, and I think this one's going to be a little more positive.
I need this.
I think
I
we
need
get a little
this right
break,
now,
a
Shane.
little
A palate
reprieve
cleanser.
from shitty people.
Thank you.
I believe that's the hint I got.
Okay.
This comes from Best of Redditor updates. So none of this is posted by the original OP. A lot of Best of Redditor updates is someone who found a bunch of posts
okay.
and they compile it.
Okay.
But here we go.
The heroes.
My best friend of 24 years, born a male, is now a transgender woman. I'm in love with her and not sure if I should tell her. My friend and I, both 24 years old, have been best friends our entire lives. We're practically brothers. Our parents grew up together, went to the same schools, so my friend and I were together ever since we were little babies. We've always had each other's back, protected one another, cared for each other when the whole world felt like it was against us. But the both of us knew we were always looking out for each other. My friend is an amazing person, someone I can go to and trust completely. I'm blessed to have this person in my life. My friend transitioned to female a few months ago, 100% completely physically a woman. She's been through hormone replacement therapy these past few years. Seeing her become so much happier is amazing to see. I'm absolutely proud of her. It's beautiful to see my friend now be so free, being comfortable with herself and always having the greatest smile on her face. But I'm falling for her, and these feelings aren't going away. I'll admit that I'm in love with my friend. The friend I've known for 24 years is who is stealing my heart, and I don't know what to do. I don't want to lose my friend, but my feelings of friendship for her are turning to romantic/sexual feelings and attraction. After my friend transitioned, we continued hanging out and talking like nothing changed. We continued going out to clubs/bars, the movies, restaurants, playing video games. Nothing changed. We kept doing what we always did. During this time is when my feelings began to change. I started falling in love with her. You know what attracted me? Her, the way she is. My friend is now acting like herself, acting free and full of life, always laughing, dancing, and being goofy. It hurts me because this is someone I grew up with, and I'm afraid my feelings are going to push her away or make this awkward. Like always, I'm insanely happy being with my friend, but my feelings for her are killing me right now every time we're together again. I've fallen in love with her true self. Her true self is absolutely beautiful. I've spoken to another close friend of mine about this. I just got made fun of. Ha ha, you want to fuck your bro? Seriously? Is practically what I got.
Ugh.
They didn't understand where I was coming from. They didn't understand what an insanely amazing person my friend is. This friend of mine feels it's creepy and nasty that I'm falling for my best friend. They also aren't taking my friend's transition seriously, which is another reason why they're acting immature. All he did was make fun of me, so ever since then, I haven't spoken to anyone else about how I feel. Also, aside from being scared of losing my friend, I'm afraid of what our families will think. What happens if my friend and I do end up together, and our families suddenly start to panic? I'm afraid of not only ruining my friendship, but the friendship our parents have with themselves for many years. Both of our families were completely supportive when my friend transitioned, not a single negative comment. Everyone is proud of her, and the love our families have for her hasn't changed at all. I feel I'm overthinking all of this, especially because being friends is very different from being in a serious relationship. If anything, our families would be insanely happy we're together and be so annoying. Ha 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 ha. How it's written.
Is that how you laugh, Shane?
But I'm more worried about the negative response, which is why I believe I'm overthinking this whole thing. Plus, if I plan to even confess my feelings for her, I have to do it soon. She's always been being asked out on dates, but she tells me she's looking for the right person to spend time with. I feel this is my opportunity to confess, but I don't know if I should. I don't just want to confess how I feel about her. I want an actual relationship with my friend. If any of you have some advice, please definitely share it, because I have no clue what to do. I'll love to tell my friend how I feel about her, but I don't want to lose or ruin our 24-year friendship. I also don't want to make it seem that I'm falling for her just because she's now a woman. I don't want her to feel that way at all. What do you all think I should do? I'll absolutely appreciate the advice/input. I'll greatly appreciate it so much.
Wow.
That's so sweet.
You know what it makes me think of? I give the advice a lot on this show when people are like really young, like 20 to 23, and they're in a relationship and they don't really like it or whatever. I'm always like, just leave, because I feel like people don't know who they are until like it's different for everyone. But like I feel like your 20s, you're like figuring out who you are or letting your true self come out. And I think that's for obvious reasons here. Like that's what's happening is like. You're young, you're still figuring out who you are, and then, now that you're becoming who you are, you're like, I love this person. Now that they are fully like their 100% self, you're falling for them, regardless of gender or sex or anything. Like that can happen.
Yeah, wow.
I think this is probably common.
Yeah.
Common amongst people.
I feel like we've heard a lot of stories on this show where, or like there's a lot of stories online where it's like, a woman or femme-presenting person has a guy friend who has been lying about their feelings and intentions the whole time, where it's like, I thought we were friends, like, this sucks. But that's also why I feel like as these feelings have grown, I think it is good to be honest, because if he doesn't tell her, then he's being dishonest. And like, obviously feelings can come and go, but like, he's known this person his whole life, and like he sees her and he really truly feels like he loves her. Like I think it would be really great to say something, because obviously the fact that their families were supportive of his friend for transitioning, they just want that person to be happy. And like, I don't like, it's common for you to be like, what's everyone else gonna think? They're gonna be worried if we break up. But it's like, you can't let those external things affect it, especially since his friends were clearly being transphobic and just all around toxic about it and being weird about it. It's like, their feelings don't matter anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's a valid fear to think, now they might think that now that I perceive them as a woman, like that's the only reason.
Right.
But I've seen many people who transition, that was one step in becoming their truer selves, not just externally or with their gender, but it's how they realize who they really are and they start expressing themselves. Like it was even mentioned, like they're always laughing and dancing now. For some reason, that really stood out to me. It's like they're comfortable in their body and expressing themselves even through dancing. And I feel like that can be just such an attractive trait to see someone coming into themselves as their true identity.
Yeah, yeah, which is why I said earlier, like you become a new person as you get older, as you figure out who you are, and it's in many ways and it sounds like he's saying like I'm in love with who she's become.
Yeah,
like, who's this. Now that I get to see who she really is deep down, I love that, and I think that's very valid, and I think it's really cool that he's concerned about that.
Right.
Like, I don't
very
want to think
empathetic.
that it's just because of that. Like,
yeah. I mean, without knowing more, I agree with you, Courtney. I feel like he should tell her, and there's so much history between them. You think that maybe there'd be some extra layers of understanding, and maybe even like, hey, if it doesn't go back, both ways, I still want to be friends with you,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's a way that conversation can happen where it's like, hey, I'm feeling all these feelings, but I'm scared to tell you this because our friendship means so much. I don't want to lose that too.
I think that vulnerability would
it's
be...
like, okay, I think...
Yeah. I also think, like, I can't help but read into the little things that he's saying that she's saying, where she's getting asked out on dates and she's like, I'm waiting for the right person. And, like, being in her position, she might be assuming, like, he wouldn't want to date me because he just views me as the person that he grew up with.
Yeah.
So maybe she doesn't assume that. And so, like, maybe things might be a little more positive in the end,
Yeah, there's a strong chance that she's thinking the same thing.
I hope so. I'm such a hopeless romantic and stuff. I definitely hope so.
Update.
Let's go.
Screw it. I'm going for it.
Yes.
I'm going to ask out my friend. It's Saturday, 1 p.m. right now. I'm going to see if she wants to go on a date tonight.
Oh wait, just ask out, not even talk about feelings, just ask out. Okay.
I actually kind of respect that because it's a little smaller than saying like I'm in love with you.
That's
like,
true.
That's really
let's
sweet.
go on a date. First off, wow, thank you for giving me the motivation. Reading your comments has made me realize I shouldn't waste time. I need to go for it or I'm going to regret it. My plan is to take her out on a fun date and I'll confess my feelings during the date. I might even show her this post as I literally poured all my feelings into this post.
Oh.
She's like, you're a Redditor?
I liked you until then.
She actually lives a few houses down the street. We live in the same neighborhood/street.
Wow.
That's why we're pretty much always together 24/7 every week. I'm going to message her to see if she's home so I can stop by. And while I'm there, I'm going to ask her out. Wish me luck.
Oh, I like how the post is right before walking out the door.
I know, that's
I'm
really
walking over there right now. I have my
my feet.
desktop. I'm carrying it.
My feet are
I love
in front of the door. I'm standing in the doormat.
And also, like, learning now, like, how much they spend time together. She has figured out who she is, and the fact that, like, a lot has changed for her, but the one thing that hasn't changed is she's still choosing to be around him all the time.
Yeah.
She's still choosing him.
Yeah.
So I'm optimistic.
Update number 2.
Let's go.
I got a date tonight. I was insanely nervous walking to my friend's house, but I can't stop smiling because, wow, I actually got a yes from my friend. One issue I had was where the date was going to be. I had no idea, but I remembered she loves this 80s bar/grill that has karaoke every night and tacos. So that's where we're going. So tonight is going to be tacos, drinks, 80s music, and karaoke. Sounds like an awesome date. I told her pretty relaxed, I didn't rush into it, showed up, started talking like usual, and that's when I asked her. Told her I would love to take her out on a date tonight, that I've been wanting to ask her out for the longest time.
Oh.
I definitely tried to hide my face from blushing, but she had a huge smile when I asked her out.
Oh.
She's even extra excited because we're going to her favorite place. I feel asking her out has made her comfortable to flirt with me.
Oh.
She started complimenting me and even kissed me on the cheek before I left.
Oh.
She definitely felt more intimate, if that makes sense. She even said she's going to get extra pretty for the date tonight. I'll admit, I'm really looking forward to that, although it's impossible for her to get extra pretty, seeing as she's already gotten pretty.
Can't help but compliment her in the Reddit post.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she's pretty freaking pretty. I'm still shaking, honestly. LOL. The shakes are more shakes of excitement. I'm gonna pick her up in 2 to 3 hours, so I'll definitely be getting ready soon. I haven't gone on a date in quite some time, so I'm really looking forward to tonight, especially with the date being the girl I really love. I'm still nervous, but I'll pass eventually.
Wow.
It'll pass eventually.
Wow.
That's where it ends.
I literally have never wanted to piss on the floor out of joy. I'm so excited for them.
Why am I emotional? I'm like,
It's very sweet.
our babies.
Yes.
Well, it's straight up like a movie. Like that's like a movie story.
And the poster, the OP is so in tune with their emotions. And I feel like that's really refreshing because a lot of times it's really like, here are the facts. But here they're like, I got butterflies in my tummy. And it's like so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great.
That's awesome.
There's a couple comments. She was literally waiting for him to ask her. LOL, 100%. Someone said, absolutely, just afraid to be herself, but now she can. Amazing for all involved.
Aw.
Yeah, you called it. It does seem like she was also like, yeah, so I'm just waiting for the right guy. Oh, I love that she's excited. Reading this, I was so worried that the growing up like siblings part, irrespective of anyone's gender, would make the friend feel weird in a totally valid way. If for both people, it's really more like we've always known each other, so we have a strong foundation. That's lovely. Good luck to these cuties. And lastly, someone said, if this isn't the most textbook case of loving somebody for who they are, then I don't know what the fuck is. Makes me very happy to read, and I hope it ends up being a lifetime of happiness in the making.
Oh.
That's really great.
That was amazing.
A really great story.
Fantastic.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's so funny. Like, love can be so scary, but for them, it's like, it's so funny. They were friends. They literally grew up together. They know each other so well, but like when feelings like that come into play, it almost like changes everything. You're just like, I don't know. I'm too scared. I don't know. But it's like, you just gotta trust sometimes.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, romantic relationship still is like, it's not like friendship leaves it. You know, like all that friendship has to be there. So they do have a great foundation for it. So it's lovely.
Epic.
Very, very cool.
Epic friendship sleigh.
Yeah, kind of a sleigh. This is from Today I Fucked Up, which is a...
Oh, I used to go on that one all the time.
This is a personal favorite of mine. This is great. Today I fucked up by thinking my son was having gay sex when he was just eating hummus.
To be fair.
To be fair, so I've never had gay sex, but I've had hummus. So I, a 39-year-old woman, have a son who's 15, and he brought a friend round today. They immediately went to their room, and I assumed they would just play some video games or whatever, so I was totally fine leaving them. It was about 30 minutes in when I was walking past, I heard sounds such as, "Oh my God, that's so good," and "It's so good with that in it," and various sounds.
Let's see how chill
There's
the mom
no
was.
other way to eat hummus. It really sounded like they were having gay sex. I was super weirded out by it.
It's just sex.
So I quickly went downstairs and waited for his friend to leave. When this friend left an hour or two later, I asked my son what they were doing in his room. Because although I don't mind him being gay, and I think it's and I know it's normal for teenagers to have sex, a condom really should have been used, so I plan to confront him about that. However, the answer shocked me to my very core. They weren't having sex, they were eating hummus. I was shocked and initially didn't believe it. We had never had hummus before, and I asked him to...
Does this overlap with the girl that doesn't eat spicy food?
We had never had hummus before, and I asked him to show me the hummus if this was true.
Show me
the hummus! So he did, and I ate hummus for the first time, and oh my God, it wasn't good.
It wasn't good?
No. So he did, and I ate hummus for the first time, and oh my God, was it good.
What?
Where does it rank compared to gay sex?
We experimented with different things in it, like bread and carrots, and it was great. Apparently, his friend had heard about how he had never had hummus before and thought this was so absurd, so had planned a date for a hummus party. So yeah, it ended up being quite a good ending. I discovered how nice hummus was. Thought my friend was having gay sex. He just really liked hummus.
What if they had hummus and then fucked?
So guys, I want to remind you that this is also Best of Redditor updates.
Oh boy, here we go.
So I don't know what's going on.
Can I point? I wonder if so she thought they're having gay sex, and then the friend no, it was gay sex. So the friend walked out of the room, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, "Hey, how are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm stuffed." All right.
Things people say after sex. Whoa. Oh, man.
I am so sexed. Comments were, "Oh, I see you got hit by the emergency hummus."
No, hummus.
Were you guys having sex? Duh! I always kept open hummus inside my closet for when I was having sex with my friends. You never know when you might get caught. Lady for real just fell for the old hummus trick.
See the oldest trick in the book.
Okay, here's the update.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Here we
It was a tumor.
Here we go.
So yeah, the majority of you were right. They were having sex.
Yes, let's go.
Good for him.
No, not sex. Let's say it all together.
Hummus.
I did think it sounded like it. They ate some hummus first, then put it away, didn't do anything at the same time like some of you freaks suggested, and then had sex. My son's boyfriend, I think they're boyfriends, saw the post and couldn't stop laughing. So told my son, thinking it could be about them, who told me because I think he felt a bit guilty about hiding it. Other than that, nothing really exciting happened. We had a long, awkward talk. I told him I don't really endorse him having sex, but he should really use a condom, etc. Now, on to the more important thing, hummus. I really like hummus now. I'd never had it before because it just looked kind of disgusting, yellow and sludgy. But I have learned appearances can be deceiving. It was homemade, so I'm going to have to ask for the recipe so I can make some more. I've finished all of it. Also, what are some other good things to dip in it? I've tried the obvious things, carrot, cucumber breads, and any suggestions would be appreciated. A lot of people have recommended baba ganoush as well. Is that similar and better than hummus?
God.
love baba ganoush, and I've made it myself. You throw some eggplants in your oven.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah.
Baba ganoush.
I just have to say, it's a little strange that she's more accepting of hummus than her son having sex.
No, she was chill. She was
chill with it. She
She
just
was
said like,
okay
please use a
with-
condom. He's 15. I think
Word.
I think it's more just like,
Yeah.
oh, like please, like
Damn.
you're young, like don't.
Yeah.
TLDR, my son is actually gay, but I also really like hummus.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That's
I love that.
That is the
Who among us?
I see. This is how you should react when you find a new food you've never had before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever covered up something you were doing with a blatant lie or anything like that? Did your parents ever catch you or almost catch you doing anything?
I don't think I was ever caught. I was not intimate with many people when I was young.
Yeah, problem is
but
teenage-
my bed was far too squeaky to get into anything anyway.
Yeah.
So it was the bed, and it was the squeaky
It was
bed.
the bed. That's why I didn't have sex.
I
forever.
can safely say that throughout my teenage years, I had zero hummus.
But my boys.
Boys. Okay, here's our last story. This comes from Relationship Advice. This is a recent post. As of reading this is not that old, which is always great.
Okay.
Okay, this is a 42-year-old woman writing this. My husband, who's 42, has informed me he intends to go on a gaycation with his brother-in-law, a 35-year-old man, in Ibiza. How do I handle this?
Okay, wait.
Pronounce it. Well, first of all, pronounce it properly. Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Okay.
Okay. Hi there. I really wish I didn't have to make this post, but here goes. So me and my husband have been happily married for about 16 years, give or take. We both have stable careers, good family life, and are fairly fortunate despite the cost of living racking the UK right now. We have 2 boys, 15 and 10, and up until this Sunday, thought we had it pretty good. We argue sometimes, of course, but it never gets too bad, and we have a pretty decent sex life with some exploration, but I won't get into that. Long and short is, on Sunday, just after I dropped our boys off at their friends, my husband asked me if we had the house alone, and more importantly, do I have a minute? I said yes, and he sat me down, then got out this printed poster for some sort of orgy and started explaining to me the concept of a gaycation. How it's where straight men go to somewhere with sun, sand, and booze and become gay for the duration of the trip, but that's fine because it doesn't actually count, because what happens on the gaycation stays on the gaycation. I was just completely silent and mortified, even more so when he said he was looking into booking a trip to Ibiza next year with his brother-in-law, his sister's husband, to experience it for himself. When he finally let me speak, I just said, I need him to be clear with me. Is he gay? Because if yes, that's okay, but we need to figure out what happens going forward. I didn't let myself get angry or upset. I was just stunned. He swore up and down he's not gay and he's 100% attracted to women and of course still loves me and our boys. So I said, well, do you think you're bi maybe? And he got very defensive, saying how I need to drop the accusations and that this is the beauty of the gaycation. It allows straight men to experience gayness without actually being gay and how it's like going to an aquarium. And again, he was adamant he doesn't find men's bodies or genitalia exciting at all, but he needs to experience this apparently. I said, well, I'm really not comfortable because even if he was bi, this would be explicitly cheating on me, and he got very angry and reiterated he's not, because that's the beauty of the gaycation.
No! What is this?
I just had enough and left the room.
Well, honey, that's the beauty of the gaycation.
Well, that's the beauty of it.
Anything goes.
It's
and
kinda
nothing
like
counts there.
It's kind of like a lucid dream.
Yeah.
I ignored him for the rest of the day, but we spoke at tea where I again asked him, why does he want to do this so badly if he's not gay?
Yes!
He said how he's interested in how gay men's lives differ to straight men's, and that unfortunately, once the gaycation begins, it's simply impossible for a man to resist, and he must surrender himself, mind, body, and soul to the gaycation or be destroyed.
What? What?
I really can't put into words how surreal it was because he was speaking so matter-of-factly, and he again insists this is a thing that straight men do all the time and how he's actually doing it a bit late. I just said to him if he has any love for me, then he can't go ahead with this, and if he does, the marriage will be dead. We didn't speak anymore after that. Since then, he's mentioned no more of it, but somehow, and this is what scares me a lot too, that decision genuinely seems to be tearing him up. He didn't go into work on Monday and only went in a half day yesterday because he told me he just felt too ill and he just looks distraught every time I see him. I really don't think he's wholly gay, though. I can absolutely believe he's bi, but I'd rather we talked about that in a healthy way rather than this incredibly weird denialism around going on a sex holiday to Ibiza. Has anyone known straight guys to do this and come back and just go back to being straight? Like, surely that can't be a thing that happens. I'm so out of my depth here, and I just don't know how to even initiate the conversation. For the record, I also haven't mentioned it to his sister yet. I don't know how I'd even break it to her. Thanks for any help. I just don't even want to think so. Being able to get this out there has helped even just a little bit. Edit. While this blew up, this has been incredibly sobering, and I think I've now confirmed that I already knew to be the case. The marriage is dead, one way or another. In a way, I was in denial about that. I have contacted my sister-in-law, and she initially screamed at me, calling me a liar, and even insinuated I was trying to steal her husband. She rang me back shortly after, apologized, and admitted she was in deep, deep shock. I have asked my parents to look after the boys, and we're going to meet tomorrow to discuss this deeper. I have also texted my husband and told him we will need to make alternative accommodation arrangements, but he will not be sleeping here tonight, and a bag will be waiting for him. P.S. I see a lot of people asking about the aquarium, and at risk of doxing myself, there is a pretty famous aquarium in the UK called The Deep. At the very end, you walk through a tunnel that goes underneath the main fish tank, so it's quite immersive, I suppose. My husband explained the aquarium thing in that it's a bit like that. You go there and you observe the fishes, you even get a bit up close, but you never actually enter the water, get emotionally invested, or become a fish, gay, so it doesn't really count. It was a very bizarre analogy, and I pointed out it still makes no sense, and he just got more in a huff, and how I just don't get it, and frankly, I still don't.
Okay, but you're in the water. You're not observing the fishes. You're on the vacation.
You're all the way in the water.
Yeah, like you're
a fish.
You're
a fish.
He might not be a fish. He might not be a fish.
But he's swimming with.
But he's swimming
at
with
least
the
a mermaid.
fishes. Yes, he might not be a fish, but he's definitely paddling in the water.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I will say, I have been out. I've lived in West Hollywood for a long time. It is for those who don't know West Hollywood, it's a super gay place. It is gay everywhere. It's gay, and yeah, it's gay everywhere. And going out there, there's a whole strip of like 17 bars that are all gay bars.
Yep.
And living there I've lived there for 3 years, and specifically in West Hollywood. But living there have been so many people who have their straight friends come visit or come move here, and they will be in our friend group, and they will come out with us, and they will go out and be a part of our group, but they are straight. And they'll get hit on, and it'll happen, and sometimes they might even go home with a person. They'll experiment. It's very normal.
Yeah.
It's a normal thing. You can go, you can experiment. And then they're like, yeah, that actually wasn't my thing. I am straight. And then everyone's like, oh, there's the stigma of people who are like, no, you're not. You're not straight anymore because you did that thing. Well, I did that thing, I didn't like it, and now I know what I like.
Right.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with figuring that out.
So I just wanted to say that before we get into this.
Totally.
Thank
Because
you.
she's like,
No, and
well,
thank
he's
you.
gay. He's got, and everyone listening is probably like, well, he's gay.
That's a gay
He
man.
has to be gay. No, he
Right.
doesn't.
He's probably bi and never experimented at all.
He could be bi, he could be straight, and wants to experiment still. He's like, oh, that's something that I want to try.
Yeah.
And then he might like it, he might not.
The
he
issue,
can change.
I don't think the issue here is his sexuality.
No, it's not.
The issue is he's married, and,
Yes.
and he wants to go to a place. He's literally like, I'm
Yes.
gonna go have an orgy. Like, it's like,
Is he gonna have an orgy? Did he say?
but that's what he showed her. That's what it says.
That's the
She
beauty of the
descri-
gaycation.
She described it as an orgy poster, but it might just be a bunch of half-naked
But
men.
like, the problem is, like, he's still describing, like, what he's describing is inferring that he's going to go
I wish you would have
be
asked.
in a
Yeah.
situation where it's even
He
if
did
it's,
say mind, body, and soul.
yeah, it's also like, even if it's a situation where it's like, oh, I'm not gonna have sex, but I'm gonna go watch some other people that are there have sex. It's like,
Right.
that's still cheating. Like,
Yeah.
you're still, what you're telling me is,
Right.
what she's upset about
Yeah.
is that it's like, hey,
Right.
what? Like, this is
Yeah.
a whole lot of layers. She doesn't even seem to be upset about it. Yeah, I think she's trying to make sense of it. I don't know. It is, you're
Yeah.
right. There's some vagueness to what is being described here.
Yeah.
He's explaining it like an aquarium.
Yeah.
So that's the best
Which
we
is
have.
awesome to be
A fish.
right. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go watch the little things do their little thing. It's like, okay, well, buy a ticket and give me the money then.
Whoa. The fish make the proceeds from the.
As you know, as we all know, all the fish in an aquarium are rich.
I think I understand though her inferring And that's what I'm inferring.
I would think
I'm
that too.
also
I'd be like,
inferring.
are you gay?
That's my assumption. Well, no,
Why
I'm
do you-
saying my assumption that this is going to involve sex.
Sex,
This
yeah.
is going to involve
Yeah.
something, like kissing.
Yeah.
Like anything sort of
When he
that's
said mind,
cheating.
body, and
Body.
soul,
He added body to that.
He did add body to that, but it's like I'm picturing gay as in like happiness, going, dancing. I have a whole different experience.
But he's just going to be gay in that time
Right.
period.
yeah,
I guess what
you can be gay without having sex.
I know.
Look at us right now.
I'm not fucking anyone right now.
I know.
Not a
but
penis
Right
to be
now,
seen.
I'm not fucking anyone.
I
And
guess
I'm still gay.
It's just
You can go being gay it's a spirit. It is. It's an energy. Like it's not just like.
And that's the beauty of the gaycation.
That's the beauty of the gaycation.
just like on the beach drinking a pina colada, just like I'm gay
gay.
right now.
Exactly.
out of a little straw with an umbrella. Yes. You can be gay without the sex. You can just go be gay for a night. Go dance. Go to your local gay bar and be gay for a night.
You can be straight and do those things too, right?
That is.
Can you?
I don't know.
You know what? I certainly can.
I haven't been to a straightcation.
It's almost. I haven't been. I've never
Guys,
been.
let's go on a straightcation.
Most Cations are straight-cations.
Why can't she go with him?
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was saying.
Let's disguise
Yes, bitch.
her as like a little twink.
And then if he's. No, she can just go on the, no, she can just,
No.
but if she goes with him, and if he's being honest about being straight, then he has someone to like hook up with. Like he gets to go do the thing, and you get someone that you love that you're married to go have sex with. Well, she should go with him. I'm into that. I'm like, she should go be gay too.
This is the resolution.
Yeah.
This is our answer to the story.
Wouldn't that be so much more fun if you're straight to go on a gaycation with your wife?
Yeah. I mean, the main take is like, this isn't going to work out. Obviously, he needs to go do this, and that doesn't work with her. So this isn't going to work out this way. He should still go on the gaycation because that's his journey. They should break up, and she should find someone who doesn't want to go do that. Yeah. I just wanted to.
I'm just so mad. I'm not mad, but I'm just like, I just want more communication. Is there an update?
We need far more clarification on
Yes.
what's going
yeah.
on.
I need to know what is happening.
Because I've never heard of this in my life.
And
Right.
it also sounds like someone has sold him on this gaycation.
Yeah.
The brother-in-law.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
In
Yeah.
Ibiza. Okay, comments. Your husband isn't proposing a gaycation. He's proposing cheating on you with men while using magical thinking to pretend it doesn't count. The fact that he's planning this with his sister's husband makes it even more disturbing. His bizarre explanation about surrendering mind, body, and soul isn't straight man curiosity. It's someone desperately trying to justify exploring his sexuality while keeping his heterosexual marriage. His depression about not being able to go isn't about missing a vacation. It's about being forced to confront his sexuality without his convenient "what happens in Ibiza stays in Ibiza" excuse. His meltdown over not going shows how desperately he wants to avoid facing this reality. OP responded, I read over this multiple times, and I guess the worst part is I know you're completely right. Lastly, someone said, I'm a straight European man, and this sounds completely absurd. If it's so normal, why then is the only thing that shows up on Google a docuseries from 2016?
Yeah, I've never heard of a gaycation.
I've never heard of this before. Anyways, update.
Okay, let's fucking ride.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm
Okay,
ready for this.
I'm really hoping that he is straight and just wanted to go have fun. That's my hope.
Okay.
Okay.
So when I last posted, I'd contacted my husband to tell him he wouldn't be staying at home tonight and a bag would be waiting for him. As you can imagine, we argued quite badly. I won't go into the specific details, but no, I'm 100% on board with the fact at a minimum he's bi, might even be gay altogether. We've had arguments in the past, but I've genuinely never seen him have such a childish tantrum before, screaming about how I just don't understand the gaycation. Absolutely despise that phrase now, and insinuating I'm actually homophobic because I refuse to allow him to participate in this cultural exchange with the gay community. A lot of you said to ask him if it'd be acceptable if the roles were reversed, and I did ask him, would it be acceptable if I went and slept with other guys during that week? Like fucking clockwork, he was very angry and offended, saying it's completely different because a gaycation means nothing, and what happens on the gaycation stays on the gaycation.
So he did want to sleep with people.
Yeah.
So doesn't actually count. Whereas I'd just be straight up cheating. Well, I turned it around on him. no, but you see, what happens in Manchester stays in Manchester. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't count. It's like bird watching. And I think it got through to him. He went all quiet and then started crying, admitting the thought of me sleeping with another man is destroying his heart, but relationships need sacrifices. So agreed, while in tears, that when he goes on the gaycation, I'll get 1 week in Manchester to do whatever I want. He doesn't want me to, but that's fair in a twisted way, he supposed. I told him to get out of my house. Thankfully, he left without a fight. I know it's incredibly petty, but I also drained the joint bank account, legal in the UK, so he couldn't try to use it against me. About an hour later, I got rang up by his mum, my mother-in-law, who just screamed and screamed at me about being a cheating whore. What about the kids, etc.
What?
He must have
Yeah, he said
that.
some stuff.
When I finally got my composure back, I just said, ask your son about the gaycation. Obviously, at first, she got angry, but I said, no, just ask him about the gaycation. He'll explain, but she called me a fucking joke and hung up. Later on, getting into the evening, I got another phone call from her in floods of tears. She was very apologetic, and I told her she doesn't need to be the one to apologize. She was so upset she put father-in-law on the phone, who, while he sounded calm, I could just sort of tell he was on the warpath. Again, very apologetic, and said he overheard that phrase, asked my husband, and husband initially said, no, it's nothing, before explaining how it's a modern thing men do, and gave them the same spiel about how what happens on the gaycation, men cannot resist the gaycation, how a man must surrender to the gaycation, etc. Father-in-law just said they told him to leave or they'd call the police. Don't care where he goes, but he wasn't staying there. My husband tried to call me while I was on the phone, but I just ignored it, and father-in-law just said he was so sorry for me, and they have my corner in this, so that's one thing. Told them to be there for their daughter, because it sounds like brother-in-law is involved. Husband didn't tell them that, and father-in-law just said he had to go because he was so angry. Got a text from my husband after the phone call, which was all weirdly rambly, saying how I'd abused the gaycation to destroy his marriage and destroy his life, and again insinuated I, and his parents, was homophobic for doing such a thing. Told him we'll talk when he grows up and blocked his number. I took a day off work myself to have the locks changed this morning so that 500 pounds gone, whatever. At least I know he won't be coming back. I'm going to look into how to proceed with a divorce, and then we'll move from there. So I haven't yet met with sister-in-law. She was in such a state and has taken this far worse than I have for reasons that'll be clear soon. We're going to maybe try tomorrow, but we did talk over the phone, and I eavesdropped on the conversation with her husband, where she put her phone on speaker and I went on mute. Her husband got home earlier. She made him come home, told him there was an emergency, and just said to him, can you please explain what a gaycation is? She told me afterwards she was praying he'd look confused or just be like, what, or anything like that. But instead, he just sat her down and explained that a gaycation is a new thing where straight men go to gay hotspots and participate in gay sex acts, but it doesn't count because there's no investment and because what happens on the gaycation stays on the gaycation. If I hear that phrase one more time.
Oh, I hate this.
He said it's like writing down angry thoughts and putting them in a drawer. You never have to see them again.
Oh, God.
The whole time, sister-in-law is in tears as he just calmly bats off the same points my husband did about how it doesn't count, and he even did the whole it's impossible to resist, you must surrender or be destroyed shit. I seriously think they must be speaking to a dominatrix or something, because surely neither of them are that into this to actually make that up on their own. I really don't want to go into what was discussed for her sake, but it did become very apparent to me that the brother-in-law is into sissy hypno porn and at times conflated that with the concept of a gaycation. There was this utterly surreal moment where sister-in-law is just trying to wrap her head around this while also in floods of tears, and he explains so genuinely, so matter-of-factly, that for most men, the gaycation is either a one-time or annual thing, but some men go on the gaycation for years, and others simply never return because they use hypnosis and mind control to be totally feminized into a state of permanent pseudo-gayness. She said in disbelief, surely if you're taking it up the arse willingly because you want to, that makes you gay. And he said, no, because that's the beauty of the gaycation. You can do all this gay stuff, but you don't interact with the wider gay life experience. She asked him if the sissy stuff is what he wanted, and he said, not on a long-term basis, and was adamant this is something all straight men do, but she wouldn't get it because she's a woman. Then there were more insinuations of homophobia. Well, that marriage is dead too, I suppose. The whole ordeal ended when she said to him he has a choice to make, and he said no, he doesn't need to make this choice because the beauty of the gaycation is that it allows him to keep his marriage
my.
because it doesn't count. She said that's not the choice. The choice is whether he's leaving the house that night or she is. The only good thing is he did leave. Me and sister-in-law spoke about it after that, and I'm just still utterly stunned. I understand she's gone to her parents for support. What exactly did we do to have our lives destroyed in such an abrupt, bizarre, embarrassing way? Per some advice, I'm going to look at devices and bank statements to see if I can find any definitive proof of cheating. After that, I suppose I'll figure out how I tell the boys why their father won't be coming home. Edit, spoke to my other sister-in-law. My husband's family is older sister, him younger sister / original sister-in-law, and gave her a skimmed-down version of it. She asked her husband, and thankfully he was deeply confused, but then mentioned about 2 years ago at a birthday party, he was approached by my husband and brother-in-law about signing up to some online boot camp around BDSM cross-dressing. He assumed they were taking the piss out of him, so told them to fuck off and never really thought of it again. The fact that this has been going on for that long is making me want to throw up. P.S. For the poster who said about divorce options, I'm actually going to look into adultery because plain and simple, that's what this is.
Wow, I am so disappointed in this dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel sad.
It's sad.
Yeah.
I think this is sad. I think this is sad because it shows the lengths people go to like they can't confront things.
Yeah.
There's so much around it that they can't just face the.
And
it's so insane.
It's the world we live in.
It
where,
is. I was about to say the
it's
societal
shamed,
pressure.
It's shamed so much. You're not allowed to I think what you said was important earlier of people's ability to experiment because clearly he never could in his life. He's now been married for 16 years. He's got something inside that he's struggling with, and it's. When you have a desire, when there's something in you and you are literally pushing it down, I'm talking a realm of anything.
Yeah.
That leads to destructive behaviors.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to kind of find some other path, and he's found his way here to convince himself this is how he can do it. I want to feel really badly for the guy. And I feel bad for something that is going on inside.
But unfortunately.
But where we have ended up now is that's the
And he had an out. He's been doing it for a long time. But she asked him, she was like, I still love you. But we need to figure this out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like what you're talking about, I'm your wife of 16 years.
Yeah.
Now, this is the time to figure it out and talk with me, communicate.
Right.
Yeah.
And he didn't do that. No. Which it is a lot of pressure and it's a lot on him, but it's the only way to do it without blowing up.
Yeah, because this is it's just tough. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful on so many levels. I'm a little curious. I'm curious what your thoughts are because this is the thing. She's got put through a whirlwind, right? So any decisions she's making, it's I understand this is all happening so fast. Her going to his parents and telling them, ask about the gaycation. Do you think that's in a way did she need to do that? Because is it in a way kind of outing him to his parents?
Yeah.
And their reaction, the dad's reaction has me okay, what do his parents think about the possibility of him being
that
gay?
sucks.
Because there's a reason he is pushing it down so hard. At the same time, I'm like I said, what she's going through, I'm
it's awful.
And you're worried about what the ramifications of separating are going to be, but it's just so I'm not mad at her. I'm not saying she's an asshole, but it's just
right. There's definitely homophobia in the story.
Sure.
There's that. Some of the reactions. I mean, yeah, that's oh, you're cheating. Ugh. But to be I'm sorry. It's okay, you're adding on a layer of also, oh my God, my adult son is gay. I'm gonna go blow up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or gayish or whatever.
Yeah, it's just really it's sad on so many levels because it's also sad that he didn't feel comfortable at any point. And this is his own thing. This is his own battle to talk to his wife and be I wonder if I have feelings. I wonder if I feel you should feel comfortable talking about that.
Maybe they could have done the gaycation at home with one person and had a mutual experience.
Even just, or just maybe talking about it would be enough for him.
Obviously, yeah.
Oh my God, that would have been freeing for him to be oh, and that's okay.
Yeah.
This guy is struggling, it seems with not being okay with something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all he needs. That's all he needs. He's trying to find a way of being like, and this doesn't count. And he kept reiterating it.
Yep.
That's all he needs. Just come out. Just come out. And it's like, it's so hard to do.
do
it. Just start talking about it. Well, that's the block. That's the block.
I know.
That's the whole thing.
And I think it's very clear to me, like from the subtleties of like, oh, and nobody in his life is okay with it.
No.
We're not. I mean, she did say like I'd be okay with this, but who knows where up into his life how everybody's talked about it.
That's true.
So it is a tragedy.
It's sad.
It's very sad. But at the end of the day, too, like they're gonna divorce. He will be single, and
Here's this opportunity.
now we will see. Anyways, wildness scale.
10 out of 10.
That could be the 10.
That's our 10.
That could be the 10.
And that's the beauty of the
And we-
gaycation.
And that's the beauty
Shut
of
up.
the gaycation. What happens in the gaycation stays in the gaycation.
It's also like, I hate this guy going to Greece and then taking advantage of all these gay people too. It's like, I'm straight and I'm just gonna do it here and then it won't count. No strings attached. What? Fuck off.
Our final story comes from relationship advice. I, a 23-year-old woman, slept with my roommate, a 21-year-old woman, and don't know how to handle my life now. I've been basically in love with my roommate since we met 3 years ago, but she never gave any indication she was bi or gay, and is pretty like strongly hetero in the sense that she loves romance stuff and talks about finding a rom-com type dude. It was totally fine, and it never affected our ability to, be roommates. A few weeks ago, she randomly brought up, like, I wonder what it would be like to kiss a girl, / is it different, / whatever. We made out
After all.
We made out a couple times, and it was good, and I was somehow able...
What?
So that was easy.
Jump?
And I was somehow able to remain a normal person afterward, but then 2 nights ago, things progressed, then got out of control, and we had sex, and that's when I stopped being able to handle shit. Ha ha.
The queer panic. It's like, you can't take it.
Now she wants to cuddle and is like, maybe I do like girls saying stuff like that. Should I take that as a sign it's okay to make a romantic move?
My guy.
The sign is glaring.
How do I know, and how do I approach it with her? Should I just ask her on a date and go from there? I've been avoiding her during the day since we had sex because I'm freaking out.
She avoids her during the day, but at night she comes alive.
She's like, hello, cuddle time.
Like, I'm ready.
I just love that they had sex,
Congrats.
and it's like, should I make a romantic move?
Is she into me? Does she like women?
So like, what are we?
She's like, we sleep together every night, but
Should I try to kiss her?
what is this? My bigger concern are her feelings down the road. If this progresses, and if she's comfortable being this girl's little experiment, her sexuality experiment, why not benefit from it?
Yeah.
Have a grand old time.
Yeah.
But then in a couple months, if she goes, just kidding, I have a boyfriend now, are you gonna be able to be roommates with her and see her every day?
Yeah, 'cause she starts it off with, I've basically been in love with this person for 3 years.
Yeah.
Or not for 3 years, or no, since we met 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
she's
worried
been down
for
bad.
her.
She's been down bad for a while.
Yeah. And I fear that the roommate's having fun, and then she's gonna eventually, like, at the very least say, yeah, I am bi or I am gay, but want to go explore that and live her little life.
Right.
And I feel bad for our writer. She's gonna.
Yeah, because this is a 21-year-old woman. Like, there's a 23-year-old and a 21-year-old, so they're very young.
This is not your wife.
It's not like, oh, then this is good forever.
Yeah.
You don't know that it's not her wife.
Oh, yeah, we can't say that anymore. On our podcast, we made some people kind of sad.
Because we were saying something like, oh, your first relationship's in your early 20s, like it all gets better and it's not a big deal.
Of course that one's gonna end.
Of course it'll end. And everyone was like, what? As they're like watching our podcast with their girlfriend in their early 20s. So
yeah. So maybe
we've
this
learned.
maybe this is the love of their life.
There's always exceptions. There.
Could be.
I don't think this is it.
You don't know that.
I don't know that, but
I feel like she should, hate to use this term, she should write it out. I think it's not, I mean, she needs to continue to figure this out.
yeah.
Like,
I think she
I don't
should
know
talk
if
to her
she's-
therapist about
'Cause it's-
what happens if this goes south.
Maybe this is messed up to say, but there's
Say
also
it.
the argument of like when you're young like that, it's like, oh, is this leading towards heartbreak? Yeah, but it's like you're young, like maybe
That's
you
what I'm
experience
saying.
that too.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Unless we're gonna end up with a year lease that we gotta break and we can't get out of.
Yeah, debate on how much of your life is gonna.
Yeah.
But as far as your emotions and just whatever, it's like, yeah, get caught up in it.
Yeah, we all need our souls crushed a couple times.
And if they're like good friends, they've been roommates for a while, I feel like you could have like a little gal pal hangout and be like, do we know what's going on here? Are we okay to like get messy for a little bit? And if this, we just need to be open and honest about where things go.
That's probably the smartest thing.
I feel like that's
That
what
communication's not happening here. She's avoiding her all day. She's like running in, getting Cheez-Its and running back to her room.
Like a little
they're,
rat.
They're not chatting.
Well, maybe she could push herself.
Yeah. Set some boundaries. We've learned from previous
Try a boundary or two.
stories.
Yeah.
Just talk.
Just
talk a little
speak,
bit.
yeah.
But she's 20. They're not gonna talk.
A couple comments here. I think the sex and the cuddling and the admission that maybe she's into women is the clearest sign you're ever going to get that she's, into women and you specifically. That said, be careful. The potential for disaster here is off the charts. I'm not saying don't go for it because, come on, you've got to go for it, but take it slow and be prepared for complications up to and including brutal heartbreak.
Yeah.
Y'all are close friends that live together. She's navigating something brand new and you've already got intense feelings. First of all, you should stop avoiding her. She's probably a little raw as it is, and dodging her can't make her feel great. Secondly, you should be upfront with her, but avoid getting too intense too quickly. Let her know you're into her, but don't make it something she has to decide or commit to right now. Hey, I'm really attracted to you, and I really had fun last night, but I don't want to pressure you. What do you think? So far, it seems like she's comfortable with the relationship changing, so have some faith in her and yourself and talk to her. Good luck. I love a good rom-com myself, so I'm rooting for you. Last comment here is, if she had sex with you and is still talking positively to you, wants to cuddle, etc., she is into you. Be the rom-com woman of her dreams. Stop avoiding her.
Love that.
And we have an update.
Oh my God. Oh.
That's a big deal around here.
I'm so excited. They're dating.
I'm about to
What do you
freak
think? What do you
out.
think? Do you think it's worse or do you think it gets better?
Oh, there's no way you would do this to us. It gets better. It gets better.
No, they're dating. They're fully dating.
They're fully dating.
She wants to cuddle. She's like, please make the move. You're the lesbian.
Yeah.
I am not out. You make the move.
Hit us with
They're dating. They're married. They U-hauled. Oh, they already live together. Oh my God.
They got a bigger apartment.
They got cats.
Yes.
Okay, update. Like I said last night, she came to sleep in my bed again with me, and I was planning on talking to her this morning, but I couldn't really figure out how to start the conversation, and I was worried that if I was like, hey, you slept in my bed again, she'd think I was like telling her not to. On Sundays, we usually go to the library and then get coffee, and just started that again now that it's reopened, and I was like, okay, I can have this conversation with her when we're at the coffee place waiting for our drinks. When we were walking over there, she was kind of walking close to me, and our hands kept bumping, and I panicked and started walking faster because I didn't know if she was trying to hold my hand or what, and I didn't want to be.
This girl is oblivious.
I didn't want to be wrong, and then I just felt weird about initiating a conversation. I know I sound extra like a useless lesbian right now, but I just panicked in the moment, even though everything seemed like it would be easy when it was hypothetical. When we were in the car driving home, she didn't talk at all, which isn't like her, and then she was quiet and went to her room at home too, and I got all panicked and hid in my room too because I was pretty sure that she was going to tell me she didn't want to do this anymore.
I'm gonna freak out.
But then,
there's a but then.
But then she finally came out of her room and came into my room and was like, can I ask you a question?
Let's go, girl.
And then asked me if I didn't like her anymore now that we'd slept together because she felt like I'd been weird, which I had been. I don't blame her. I honestly was freaking out so hard and I was like, and she was like, if you just want to have sex, can you please tell me because I really like you and I need to know it really hurts that you've been avoiding me but letting me into the bed with you.
Okay,
And-
communication skills.
I love her.
And I was like, how did you make that sound so easy? I hate you. Anyway,
Don't say I hate you.
Anyway, long story short, I told her I like her too, and I was sorry that I acted weird. I was just nervous and scared. So now I guess we're trying the whole dating thing.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Wait, there's
Is there
more. I don't like your
You're
face.
making me
I don't like your
upset.
face. Nope, stop, end. We're done. Happy Pride Month.
Sir,
Goodbye.
Wake up.
We have another update.
Oh my God.
They're still together. They're still together.
I'm like hiving. I'm
still
so
together.
stressed out.
I know. I don't know what's about to happen either. Okay?
Oh my God.
Yeah, you do. You've been creeping down that high. You know.
Your eyes are like,
Oh. Okay.
Tell me.
Update number 2. Basically, we made out a bunch and then had sex, but I wasn't sure if she was into me. It turned out that she was, and we started dating. That was
Okay, we just watched this episode.
she's saying my original post was
Skip.
deleted, but that's the
Okay.
recap. Things have gone really great.
Let's go.
This has been the literal most stable and loving relationship I've ever had with any human being in my life, and I'm including my actual family, LOL. And in December,
Also sad, but okay.
Keep going.
and in December, I decided to propose because I was pretty sure she really does love me as more than a friend. I'm joking. And now
I was like, that's too soon.
No. She's saying
She did propose.
I decided to propose because I was pretty sure
Pretty soon.
I was pretty sure she really does love me more than a friend. In parentheses, I'm joking.
Like that.
Oh, she knows. She knows.
does
Okay.
love me
I
more
was
than a
like, we
friend.
haven't talked.
And now we're planning a wedding.
Let's
Oh my
go.
God.
Grady.
Wild, we also got a dog.
Knew it.
Wait, dog people. That's perfect. We love it.
Sometimes I still can't believe this is real life, but it is. And I couldn't have done it if I wasn't encouraged by you guys to, well,
That
do
was us.
it.
It was all us.
So thank you for that. I appreciate it more than you could possibly know.
Wow.
I love how we started this conversation with being like, your first relationship, it's not gonna work. And at the end, we're like, they got married,
They got
and they did it, they're gonna do it.
I literally said in a quote, that's not your wife.
And I said, but what if it is?
And it is.
Wow.
Replay.
Okay,
Instant replay.
but the reason it worked is because the girl who was struggling with her sexuality, so mature,
So mature.
can handle her emotions, can communicate her emotions.
Chatty Cathy in a good way.
Incredible.
Had a lot to
Wow,
say.
really,
Love that.
really solid.
Her opening the bedroom door, like, what is this?
She got her rom-com. Also, the way that all went down is so rom-com.
Super rom-com.
Her being
Somebody
like,
write
"You
it.
don't want to have sex with me," and her being like, "Oh, the way you said that, I hate you." It was like just perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect rom-com.
I get that she's nervous, but man, it's like she did everything to make that not happen.
Yeah. She was
overthinking it.
self-sabotaging.
Yeah.
really was.
She was overthinking
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Wow. She just needed to have that first girly experience, and then it all
She was like, it all clicked.
kicked off.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, I want to go to their wedding. Was
I-
this old?
The original post was from
I do want to know how long they were dating before getting engaged. I'm just saying.
the
I mean, I'm curious.
original post was from 2020. So
Oh my God.
they could
They're married.
be married still. I don't think we have any updates after that. So
Congratulations,
Wow.
guys.
Love that. Go girls.
Send us your registry.
yeah, 4 years a little late, but
yeah.
am I the asshole for breaking up with my girlfriend over 4-leaf clovers?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Me, a leprechaun.
My girlfriend, a rainbow.
A rainbow. Throw away because my now ex knows of my main account. Some background. I, a woman, 21, and my now ex-girlfriend, a woman, 22, had been together for 2 years. And last spring, we decided to go on a 4-leaf clover hunting date. She didn't find any, but I found 3 of them. Ever since I was young, I've had special luck with finding them. I have a collection of them, actually. I find them without even looking. M, my ex, has also been searching for 4-leaf clovers since she was young. She's never found one, ever. So naturally, and frankly, she sucks.
I hope the next part of it is like, she obviously isn't lucky, so I had to break up with her.
She's not lucky, so. So naturally, I brag about it. It's always been like a fun little playful thing between us. I'm just luckier than her, I guess. Anyway, to yesterday, the problem. We went on our 4-leaf clover date again. Within the first 10 minutes, she finds her first ever 4-leaf clover. We cheered and I took her picture with it. I'm happy for her, but I'm also upset because I wanted to have been the one who found the first one. It's my thing. We keep looking for another 10 minutes and I find one, so I hate life a little less. I found another. She cheers for me and we move on, looking at different clover patches. This is where everything goes to actual hell for me.
Dude, I was picking through the grass and everything went to hell.
Everything went to fucking hell. I hear her yell excitedly and I think she's just found another one. I tell her cool and move on. She runs up to me and shows me a fucking 6-leaf clover. Whoa! Holy shit, bro! I just stare at her. I grab it out of her hand. What the fuck? How does someone who has never found a 4-leaf clover find a 6-leaf clover? Those odds are literally insane. I look at it closely to make sure she's not either lying just to get back at me or that she's not stupid and it's actually just 2 clovers stuck together or something. But no, it's actually a 6-leaf clover. I'm actually so pissed. Why did she get to find the 6-leaf clover? Hello? Who finds a 6-leaf clover? So anyway, I tell her that's insane and I'm taking it. She gets sad and says, nuh-uh, she found it, it's hers. We start arguing about who deserves a clover. I tell her I do because I'm a veteran clover hunter and deserve this to be in my collection.
I gotta go, man. I gotta go.
Who is this? What is this?
She goes on about it being sentimental or something. She does that stupid manipulation tactic where she starts fucking crying to make me feel bad. She starts crying, I'm not gonna fall for this.
Dude, I bullied my girlfriend relentlessly over a 4-leaf clover, and now she's crying and manipulating me.
It's bullshit, honestly. I tell her to suck it up. I'm keeping the clover. She huffs and wanders off to the car in tears. Whatever, she was being ridiculous. I take my time and look around some more and find 2 more clovers. I got bored and decided to leave and to see if she's done pouting. She sat in the fucking back seats with her arm crossed. I tell her to stop being dramatic and get into the front seat. She fucking snaps. She starts screaming, calling me all sorts of nasty names. She said I'm manipulative, controlling, and all kinds of other bullshit. I have never in my entire fucking life been called any of these words, so I'm not sure where she got it from. I just looked at her while she screamed and hit the back of my seat. She finished screaming like an idiot, and I let a few minutes of silence go by. She asked me if I was going to say anything. I shrugged at her because, like, what does she want from me? She told me to go fuck myself and take her home. I shrugged again and pulled out with her in the back seat. She lives a decent drive from the park where we went clover picking, so the car ride was tense and awkward. She would just randomly sniffle, and it started to get on my nerves, but I didn't say anything because I didn't want to hear her bitch anymore. Whoa! About 15 minutes into our ride, I decided I couldn't have this anymore. This isn't the first time this has happened. She is so selfish and never lets me have anything to myself and never listens to my side of things. She always does that type of crying shit and then says she just wants me to be nice to her, which I am. I don't know. So anyway, we're 15 minutes into the ride and I speak up and tell her I think we need to break up. She lets out a noise like scoffing at me and I didn't like that, so I just decided to give it to her. I told her how I think she should have given me the clover because it was the right thing to do, and she is incredibly selfish for not wanting to give it up and seeing me happy. She stayed silent until we got to her house. As she was getting out of the car, she told me that I'm the biggest asshole that she has ever encountered and she can't believe she let herself love me, blah, blah, blah. I'm not an asshole. I don't think I am. I told my friend about this and she thinks we're both assholes, so I don't know. I need more opinions. Link to a picture of the 6-leaf clover so you know I'm not bullshitting. All right, hold on. Let me see this 6-leaf clover. 1 second. Oh, God.
These are
real people that walk
adult
around.
human beings.
I know, adult?
All right.
Adult human
so
beings.
it's got a lot of drawing on it, but 6-leaf clover. She drew all over it, so it's hard to see how it's real, but those are the clovers. Okay, so it's real. I was kind of doubting if this was real, but I'm like, all right, I guess it is.
This person wrote this whole thing out and didn't get that they're an asshole.
It's stories like this where I'm like, this has got to be fake, right? But there are real people like this.
There are real people like
There are
this.
absolutely real people
this one.
like this.
If this is fake and like somebody just wrote this, hats off.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's kind of my take sometimes where I'm like, look, someone could have manufactured this to just piss people off, but really well done. Like, and very original, very like original take on a story.
It's sad though that we're like also like, yeah, this is a real person though. Like this could easily be a real person.
Some people really get in their heads with like an identity of like, this is my thing.
That's my thing. And
I am owed this. It's like, no, you're not at all.
And it's specifically, this is about luck, which isn't an identifier thing. You just, luck is luck. You either luck.
It fluctuates too.
Right.
Now, to be fair, she didn't get the 6-leaf clover and they ended up breaking up, so that's pretty unlucky.
Yeah,
that's true. Maybe if she got the 6-leaf clover.
Maybe if she got the 6-leaf clover, they'd still be together.
I love even before the 6-leaf clover, the way that she's like, yeah, she found her first ever one, but I was kind of upset because I always get the first one. Like, or I want to get the first one.
It's like, you suck, dude.
It's like, bro, come on.
It's like, what don't you have in your life that this is the only thing that makes you?
This story is proof that luck may or may not exist, but consequences to actions trump luck.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, that comes first.
Sure do.
No matter how much luck you have, if you're an asshole,
Yeah.
bad things are coming.
I also love that she was like, no one's ever told me that I'm a fuck-ass bastard before. And it's like, yeah, well.
She made up new words that hurt me. Verdict, asshole.
Right.
Comments, you need to do some personal work, like maybe with a therapist, to figure out why your identity is so tied up with this Clover thing. The bottom line is you're the asshole. You took her Clover. She deserved the Clover. She found it. It's hers. Give it back to her. I can't comment on how she behaved because I don't trust your interpretation or your description. You describe her with a fair bit of contempt. Not cool. Someone said, you're the asshole. You did her a favor breaking up with her. Lastly, someone said, yes, you're the asshole, and everything you accused her of being, it's what you are, LMFAO. No way you let a motherfucking Clover destroy your relationship. You couldn't even be happy for her that she found a 4-leaf clover before you do, even though you found plenty before. It's good for her that you broke up with her because you're a raging borderline narcissist asshole. Whew.
Hasn't heard those words either.
Yeah, brand new words.
Yeah.
It's like, is there like some superiority complex here of like, oh, she never finds 4-leaf clovers and I do, so like I'm better. And now that she has, it's like,
I'm not better anymore.
it's like if you're playing Mario Kart with someone and you're really good at Mario Kart and you always beat them and then they finally beat you and it's like, no, that's not supposed to happen. I'm the Mario Kart person. Like, it's so insane.
Well, it just comes back to I'm the blank person. It's
Yeah.
like you're a person. You're not the Clover person.
It's also the thing of like, if she was upset in the moment briefly of like, oh, you found it before me. Oh, like, that sucks. Like, I'm usually that person. But it's like, you're holding on to it. Like, you have that moment and you go, this is silly to feel this way.
Yeah.
Like, you have that moment of realization of like, okay, that's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. You found it. That's so cool. But she's holding on to this.
holding on to it.
And she's justifying it. Also, can I say, I've never gone clover hunting before. It sounds like 4-leaf clovers are very common.
Yeah.
They found like 5 in this one story.
Common? I'm like, damn. I thought they were
Actually
supposed
doesn't sound too lucky.
They're supposed to be, yeah, I'm like, all right.
They're so common, they started making new ones. They started making
they're so-
6-leaves.
These clover patches, like, shit, we got to come up with a new one. I'm also the type that when I find special things like that, I'm like, I'm not going to pick it. Like, leave it.
No, it's a beautiful little nature thing.
Technically, it belongs to nature. It's not yours.
Wow.
True.
How about that?
I think when you pick the clover, it's no longer lucky.
Ooh,
That's very
good
fun.
take.
It's like, bam.
Good hot take. Love that take.
Yeah. Sometimes if I see a penny and it's like heads up because it's like lucky, I go,
Someone else can take
someone else can have that luck. I don't need it.
Yeah.
I'm so
already
lucky
Yeah.
that I don't need that. Yeah. How about that? I walk into the street, get hit by a car. I should have grabbed that penny. All right. Update.
That's crazy. I would not have thought there'd be an update on this one.
I gave the 6-leaf clover back. It's been a few days and a lot has happened. A lot of bad luck has happened.
Oh, God.
I've read all the comments and appreciate the genuine feedback I've gotten, and I realize I am, in fact, the asshole. I think a few of you went way too far. I had a few people actually DM me with how hateful and harsh you were in your efforts to make me see that I'm the asshole. But those of you who called out my problematic behavior and recommend I look into therapy are appreciated. I personally have a very complicated relationship with therapy and mental health, so I think I won't be getting therapy. I'll just try to be more aware of my actions going forward. I did tell my ex that she should maybe look into therapy. Fuck you, dude.
Dude.
Bro.
Fuck you. Don't do that. God dang. She didn't take it too well, but I hope she changes her mind.
Right.
She's the type to believe in that stuff, and maybe it'll help her more than it would me. Anyway, yeah, I gave the clover back. It was hard, not gonna lie. Part of me wanted to keep it and never look back, but someone said I'd always look at my collection and know the 6-leaf one wasn't mine, and they were right. I want my own 6-leaf clover, not one an ex found. Also, and for the people who said they hope I'd never find another 4-leaf clover, fuck you. I found another yesterday.
Dude.
It's not lucky then.
Oh my God.
It's not lucky then.
God.
This person sucks so much.
This is so funny.
This person sucks in a very comedic way.
100%.
Oh, this is someone who I think is very funny that I hope I never meet.
For real.
I want them to
they're very funny from afar.
Yeah. I hope they keep doing things and living life and keep writing Reddit stories. though.
I really hope so too.
Keep writing them down.
I want to read the antics and adventures of this person.
Yes. And I hope the ex-girlfriend gets to go to therapy because this other freak has probably fucked her up a little bit.
I have a complicated history with mental health, so
I'm not gonna
go to therapy.
Yeah.
But I did recommend it to my ex. Like, dude, this person and all of these stories are people where their lives are so messed up, or they have no friends. They constantly have things not going right, and they go, yeah, life's just unfair.
Right.
It's like, no, man, this is consequences for your actions.
Yes.
No amount of clovers that you collect can counterbalance that.
Yes.
I love also how the update ended of like, yeah, you know what? I did the right thing. I gave back the clover because it wouldn't really fit in my collection. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to go find my own.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what the update was about. Like, you think you're like a good person for giving up this clover.
You did not do
It's
a
not
kind
about
thing.
the fucking clover.
It was not a kind action because it didn't come from a place of kindness. It
No.
came from going, oh, I realized this is actually worthless to me.
Yeah.
So then I gave it back.
Like my ex.
I became better. Thank you for your feedback. I'm a better person now, and I told her to get therapy. You're welcome.
God.
And I think it seems pretty clear that this OP was probably being verbally abusive towards their ex.
100%.
I think it seems pretty clear.
Oh, and it's good
so
that
I'm very glad that they're broken up with.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, truly feel sorry for the ex that had to put up with that. Like, that's awful.
So this is OP responding to someone telling her to go to therapy.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm not developmentally delayed, nor am I a narcissist. I just don't want therapy. I know I'm the asshole. That has been made abundantly clear. I take accountability for that and have apologized and given the clover back. What would therapy do for me?
Bro.
Literally.
You know what? Fair.
No,
what
honestly,
would it do?
what would it do
What
at
would
this
it do?
point?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man.
I think therapy would bounce right off of them. So
The therapist would probably be like, yeah, we're not going to be doing this.
yeah, no, I don't think so. Oh
Jesus.
my gosh.
Wow.
Our next story comes from Relationship Advice. This was posted in 2021, January of 2021. Not a good year.
That was not a good
year.
Not a good year.
This is a 24-year-old woman writing in. Is my neighbor, a 27-year-old woman, into me, or is she just being friendly? How do I know if she's gay?
Okay.
Hi all, I can't believe I'm asking for advice from a bunch of strangers on the internet, but I don't really have anyone I can talk to about this. Sorry for the incoming essay, but I guess I need to give history. I bought my first house in September last year. It was an odd time, but everything just fell into place. It's quite a small village and everyone is really friendly, so I got to know my neighbors soon after moving in. Yes, socially distanced. Then I met my over-the-road neighbor. Let's call her Elle. I can't describe it, but it's the first time I've ever met someone and been lost for words, and my heart was racing and just thought, oh my God.
She can lift things with her mind.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I saw her squish a bug with her bare hands. So after I blushed my way through a welcome to the village type convo, we only saw each other for a wave and a hello for a few days. To help kind of settle in, I had my dog, B, with me for the first few weeks. During this time, there was a massive increase in dog thefts in a nearby town, not just from gardens, but literally wrestled away from people. If I'd been working furloughed off and on since March, then I would have taken B back to Mom's, but since I was home with her all day, she stayed. So the local police advised us not to walk dogs alone, but we go out twice a day, a 10K run in the morning and a few miles walk in the evening. Obviously, this scares me, but at the same time, she is honestly a pain in the arse and gets upset if she doesn't go for a run and needs to be tired out, so I'm kind of stuck at this point. Then along comes Elle. She knocked on the door and offered to come with us as she'd seen B and me in the evenings, and everything kind of spiraled from there. I told her about my morning runs, but she didn't really bite, so I thought nothing of it. Then a few days later, I bumped into her on a run, so she started joining us on those too. A few months later, and we are spending more and more time together every day. It has now progressed to a run early morning, afternoon coffee, dinner most evenings, and then the evening walk. It just seemed to happen without me really noticing. I didn't read into things that much, as I don't want to get my hopes up and ruin anything until another neighbor commented about how much time we spend together and how it's nice to see you young gals getting on, and winked. She actually winked at me. I asked asked her what she meant, but she just laughed and said, you know what I mean. So now I'm looking back on things and wondering if she could like me too. Here's some reasons why she might like me. How obvious do we think these are going to be?
I think it's going
She
to be
kisses me on the mouth and touches my boob.
yeah.
She might like me.
We're engaged and we live
Do you
together.
think she's gay?
Do we think she's gay? Okay, here's some reasons she might like me. I went running along the same route at the same time for nearly 2 weeks before I happened to run into her a few days after I told her this. I make her a coffee every afternoon, Elle is work from home, and take it over in her favorite mug. She says I make good coffee, but I'm pretty sure I saw a fancy coffee machine the first time I went round. It's not there now? Elle carried on running and walking with me even after B went home. I told her she was going back to Mom's, and she said, well, I'll have to make another excuse to join you. And then we just carried on every day. She has tried really hard to bond with B. B is a very anxious dog and is scared of everyone except me and Mom. Elle bought special treats to give her every day and has been so amazing with her and never tried to force anything. When I asked her, she said, it's important to me that she likes me and is comfortable. B actually fell asleep between us on the sofa yesterday, and it just makes my heart skip a beat, guys. She invited me to the Zoom quiz she does with her friends every fortnight or so, and they were all like, oh, so this is who we've heard so much about.
Oh my God.
Right.
We realized we had become each other's support bubble. Elle asked if I was meeting anyone else, and I said no. She said she was glad she had me all to herself. Okay.
All right.
We gave each other quite personal Christmas presents. Like, it actually made me tear up. It meant so much to me. And she bought stuff for B. Reasons why she might not like me. All the reasons above, but that she's just doing them because she's a fucking great person and we're friends.
Okay.
All right.
All right, lady.
It might sound dumb, but I don't know. I need your help, guys. She is just the most incredible person I've ever met, and I really, really like her. But if she isn't gay or doesn't feel the same, I don't want to lose her friendship as she has become such a huge part of my life. I genuinely have no experience with these kinds of things as I went to quite a strict all-girls school. So it's not as if there were any relationships around me as a teen, and then I went to a very small university, 8 of us on my course. Wow.
Golf course university.
Yeah, golf course university. I guess another reason is that I've struggled with anxiety and depression for the past 10 years, as well as my weight and working on my self-confidence. But I can say that right now, I am the happiest and healthiest, both mentally and physically, I have ever been. I've only just really become comfortable with the fact that I'm gay, and I've never really told anyone in real life, but I don't think people would be too surprised. I don't have any close friends as no one stuck around when I was really struggling with my mental health a few years ago, so I can't discuss this with anyone in real life. So I need your advice. How do I find out if she's gay? And no, I don't have the confidence to just ask. What if she says no and I ruin everything? She has never mentioned anything about past relationships, and I'm pretty tactless, so not sure how I could naturally slip it into the convo. Like, hey, tell me, have you ever had a girlfriend? Do you want one now? LOL. And how can I make a move without really making a move so I don't ruin things?
That's the worst position to
It's
be in.
pretty tough. This is layered. So she's never actually came out to anyone in real life. So that's tough.
Also, like, okay, so a lot of comments that I see are just, I'll see a lot of things that are like, Chance always takes the devil's advocate side, blah, 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 blah. No, hold on now. There's really important, it's called critical thinking, number one, and critical reading. Who is writing this? Why are they writing it? And what is their point of view? And what do they have to gain or lose from writing this?
Yeah.
That is a really important thing to look at, especially in these days on the internet where it's like, is this true? Where is this coming from? Why is it coming to me? Why am I being served this? And what are they trying to do? So we have to look at the author's point of view because history is written from the winner's perspective most often, or whoever's writing it down is telling the story.
Yeah.
So there's always things and pieces of information that they can spin or tell us, and we don't often get to see the other side of that story.
Right.
So a lot of times when I'm on here, I'm thinking, why are they saying it this way? What are they trying to do? And are they telling the truth? Most of the time, I'm just like, yes, they're telling the truth. But that's a dangerous thing to just assume everyone's always telling the truth.
And she's telling her truth,
side,
like her
her truth.
perceived
And that is
truth.
exactly the point I am making. She is telling us all of these things that she's seeing about this amazing person. I'm saying this from firsthand experience. I have been in her position where I'm like, they have to like me, right? They're doing this, they're doing this, they're doing this. And I will say about this time, 2021, was our social circles were pretty compact, especially with who we get to see in person every day.
True.
Exactly.
And I'm saying this because in this same scenario, I had a person that I was like, they have to like me. We are spending breakfast, lunch, dinner together. We are doing every social thing together. We met each other's parents. Like, we do all these things. Like, they have to like me. And then they didn't like me. So I'm coming from this. I'm like, oh, you idiot. Of course they do. But she's telling it from how she's seeing it because she has confirmation bias saying it that way.
She's also inexperienced in that world of dating.
Yeah.
So
That 100%
She's 20.
true.
She's 23.
Yes.
And then you add on top that she's never actually been in a relationship with someone.
and you add
of
COVID
same
on,
sex,
where
and
it's like you're gonna click to one person, 2 people, 3 people, and spend all your time with them anyway because you're trying not to get COVID.
It's also the tough thing of like, are people allowed to just be really good friends?
Yeah,
like, are they
that's-
allowed to become really good friends? Like, without it being like, oh, well, they're clearly into
And
each other.
sometimes when you do cross that boundary, or cross that line, I guess it is a boundary. You rub against someone's boundary when you are trying to push it forward, but I think it should be allowed to want more from a relationship, but it also can be allowed to sit in a relationship. You don't have to have more or want more.
Yeah.
But I think she loves her. Well, all of this to say,
I think they're in love.
If I had to place a bet, sure, but it's high stakes.
It is high
She's at a
stakes.
high
It
stakes
is high
table,
stakes.
so placing a bet is really scary.
And
But also, I would say to OP, like, she's putting a lot of pressure on herself. It's like, if your neighbor is gay and she's also into you, like, it's also on her to express something.
That's
to you,
true.
too. She's in the same exact position as you are potentially. Okay, so if you're in OP's position, how would you go about broaching this? I am really bad at these types of things, like historically. Now, you add a layer that I can't relate to of being gay, right? And being a lesbian. Like, I don't know how that goes, but
well, as lesbians.
as lesbians.
Okay, I'll tell you my firsthand experience. I tried to do this, and I was thinking about it for months. How do I get past this point? And there's also something beautiful. I'm going to say it again. There's something beautiful about it. Doesn't have to be a romantic type of love. You can continue loving this person in a non-romantic way, and they can sit just like that in your life. But I tried to set up. I was thinking about it for months. I'm an overthinker, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, I tried to set up like a really like organic romantic situation where I could just kind of like softball pitch the feelings and be like, would you ever consider dating like me? Like, where I feel like we do so many things like already dating wise. And it went so poorly.
Really?
It went so poorly at first. It was just like, I guess I haven't really thought about it. And I almost felt gaslit. I was like, there's no way you haven't thought about it. And then it was like, we kept talking about it. And then that day was fine. And the next day it was like
Weird, right? It gets
super weird.
Yeah.
It was like they slept on it and it was super weird. And then it was like, kind of like, it was not a denial, but it was like, you're not crazy, but like you've pushed things too far. And I was like, whoa. I was just softballing the pitch. Nothing was different.
Can I ask, was this someone who was saying like they're not into you or that they're not gay?
I've had that they're not gay before, but they're not into me.
They're just not into you.
So this
Yes,
person was gay.
This
Yeah.
person was gay. This is a situation where they're just that you thought, like,
yeah.
oh,
So then how
we're
do you
interested in
bridge
a
the gay
relationship,
back?
and they're just not.
Gay, yes, I see.
So she has two possibilities.
Yeah.
She doesn't know if she likes her, and she doesn't know if she's gay. So but you were in a situation where you knew someone was gay, but were they into you or not?
Yeah.
And they weren't. They wanted it. So it's almost interesting that her neighbor might be gay and also just might not be into her.
Into her. Just because she's gay doesn't
There's
mean
two things going on.
yes.
And it is scary.
It's scary.
Because you can have gay friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're like, what? You're like, no.
I'm
like, I hate you guys.
Oh, what?
I'm so
Not a fan of you
so
too.
sorry.
He's like, you think we're friends?
Sorry, these past many years, I think you've been confused.
That's hilarious.
Friendship does not win.
Yeah.
Ever.
No, that's true.
Shane. Oh, wait, did you want to talk about how you would bridge the gap, Tommy?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I haven't really had a specific thing. I've had like little things. Usually it's just like, I'm like, hey, are you gay? And usually they're like, nah.
Because I think the easier conversation is, are you into me, rather than are you gay?
100%. Because what if this is her one woman she's into, and she doesn't identify as gay, but she's into this woman.
And then you cover the gay thing if you say, are you into me? Yes, I'm into you.
Then the gay part doesn't matter.
The gay part doesn't matter.
Doesn't need to matter.
That's
yeah.
And if you just don't assume everyone's straight all the time, then you don't even have to have the gay conversation.
You guys need to stop assuming everyone's
But I mean,
straight.
there's a straight invisibility. Everyone assumes everyone is, or a lot of people assume the default is straight. That's not the default.
That was so progressive of you.
Thanks.
Wow. Way to go.
Yeah.
2 strings now.
They were always two
Okay,
strings.
guys, Chance's
Chance
strings
has two
have split into
strings.
2. The fidget strings are now 2.
So we have some comments here.
They're gay.
Someone started off by screaming. They said, honestly, judging by what you wrote, I'm pretty sure she's into women and into you, especially considering your neighbors and friends' reactions. I'm a woman-loving woman myself, and I know this type of scenario can be so nerve-wracking. If that's your style, maybe you could wear some pride accessories around her or mention some LGBTQ plus movie show. I think that's what it's all.
I'm picturing like
Wearing a shirt that just says, I'm gay.
Yeah, I'm gay. And like a big... I said Target. Maybe you said Target.
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was like the Target
nasty
pride
Target, like wearing a fucking rainbow cape.
Isn't it the Target Pride line from like 2 years ago? Because didn't they like...
They stopped.
They were like,
got scared.
we're-
Yeah.
It was, but it was.
I mean, it should have stopped.
God, I wish I would have got some of it. If
I
you have
know.
Target Pride merch, I will
buying
give you a
secondhand.
PO box.
Yeah.
some vintage
I want some
Target.
vintage Pride merch.
Vintage Target Pride merch.
It's
when Target was
incredible.
progressive.
Wait.
And everyone wanted to stop, but not the way they did.
Nope.
They managed to stop in a way everybody hated.
Yep.
Okay, I'm laughing at... I'm gay. Are you?
Are you?
Just like, oh, sorry, this is my
Do you
cousin's
like this,
shirt. Do you agree? Okay, you could wear some pride accessories around her, or mention some LGBTQ plus books, movies, show that you liked a lot. If it's not too obscure and she's into women, chances are she's seen / heard of it too, and gauge her reaction. Sorry if this isn't much of a help for you. Either way, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. Keep me updated. I love stories. Did you watch Heated Rivalry? Don't you wish that was 2 women instead?
Do you like Rosie O'Donnell?
Not Rosie.
OP responded to that saying, I like this suggestion. I feel like I could bring that into conversations fairly naturally. Thanks. My only worry then is if I still don't get a clear response. But I guess I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Someone else said, why don't you ask if she has any special plans for Valentine's Day and then kind of work your way in from there? It's a super light topic and an easy way to see if there's someone else or she'll suggest you two to hang out. OP says, I mean, we are in a countrywide lockdown, so I'm not sure what special plans she could have, to be honest. Although I guess I could kind of joke about it.
You guys, have you ever done Valentine's Day? I've done a Valentine's Day with a friend that I was into, and it is agony.
Oh, that's rough.
It's-
I
I would
don't
not-
know the
yeah,
situation.
that's not-
Yeah,
I know.
that's why I'm like, that is not a good idea, because it is going to be like a friend's Valentine's Day thing. Galentine's.
Galentine.
And then she's not even gay, and you're like, you split this whole thing, and then you build up this narrative in your
That's
head.
a humiliation ritual on the men right there.
100%.
Wow.
And then that will scar you for Valentine's Day for years to come.
But do it.
But you know what? Go for it, girl.
Okay. Update.
Little?
I really want this to work out.
Yeah. Okay.
I
do too.
really want this to work
do
out.
too.
Me too.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for all your support and encouragement. You've all given me a lot to think about. I think I'm going to casually slip some gay stuff into conversation,
Nice.
see how she reacts.
Hell yeah.
Then bring up the neighbor's comments like some of you suggested, seeing as though the neighbor was heavily implying that we're gay. I'll do it tonight, otherwise I'll talk myself out of it again. I will post an update to let you know what happens. Eek, if you never hear from me again, I assume it went badly and I'm consoling myself with cake and watching Brokeback Mountain in floods of tears. Okay, so she's going to go up to her and just be like, oh, what do you think about this carabiner I've got? It's pretty cool, right? And like twirl it around.
That was awesome.
Enough of your bits, Shane. Give me another update.
Okay. Update number 2.
Yes.
This is the real update.
Please.
Hi, Reddit. Yes, it's me, the useless lesbian. Damn, OP. Hi, Reddit. Yes, it's me, the useless lesbian. First off, I want to thank you all for your support, encouragement, and advice, and the undeserved awards. I never expected this many of you to take the time to comment, and that so many of you were rooting for us. So I had the plan to drop these gay hints into convo like you guys suggested, but honestly, it all went out the window. Elle was kind of stressed Friday after a shitty work Zoom and just needed to vent, so it wasn't the right time to start anything. Though I guess I must have been a bit off thanks to spending all day overthinking things here, as Elle turned up Saturday morning rambling about stressing me out and apologized for ruining dinner. Obviously, I said, what are you talking about? You can talk to me about anything. And she said, anything? And I said, anything back. And guys, the tension was unreal, staring at each other and hoping our lesbian mind-reading powers would kick in. Then there was some loud noise like a car backfiring or something, and the moment went. So I went to make coffee, and then Elle asked me why I was a bit quiet the night before, and I said something about overthinking stuff, and she said, what stuff? And I don't know, you guys, I wasn't prepared to be put on the spot. My casual gay pop culture references were useless at that moment. My mind just went completely blank, and I forgot every single thing you guys suggested, and my heart was pounding, and I just blurted out, you know I like you, right?
Good.
And then she kissed me.
Yes.
Oh, I just
Kissed
got
me.
chills.
We straight up just snogged in the kitchen, and it was fucking great.
Okay,
So
snogged, gross.
snog.
Yes.
Hey, she said arse before.
Being lesbians, cool. Being British, no,
No.
thank you.
Not on my watch.
I
No.
draw the line there.
Get your fiddled mash away from me or whatever the hell you're eating. Lesbian's fine, but once you got gravy on shit.
So you were right. You were all fucking right. She's gay. She likes me and has been trying to drop hints for nearly 5 months. Sigh. We were both just too scared to make a move or ruin anything. Turns out she's been burned by straight girls in the past, so she's pretty wary and was hoping I'd straight up say I'm a lesbian so she'd know for sure. Maybe the I'm a lesbian wall hanging would have been a good idea after all. Her friends have been helping her drop hints. She showed me the group chat, and guys, their suggestions range from flirting more to just turning up in a trench coat and nothing else, LOL. Also, the winking neighbor has been making comments to her as well. So shout out to her for trying to make this happen too. So no cake and cry watching Brokeback Mountain, just 5 months of dating to catch up on. As for worrying about how our current schedule could be more date-like during lockdown, you are right. It's kind of irrelevant when you've essentially been dating the whole time. Though we never made it to our morning run yesterday. In fact, we didn't leave the house at all. Ha. Nice.
Wow.
Fucking
Incredible.
Thank you guys for giving me hope, even if all your suggestions completely disappeared at that moment. Maybe I'll show her the post later and ask if any of the suggestions would have worked.
Oh,
That's really
beautiful.
And then she's like, you're a Redditor?
She's like, I'm out.
Like,
I'm
get me
out.
outta here.
Done. Oh,
That's sweet.
Love
Okay,
wins.
I'm glad that,
Love
that
wins.
ended like that.
that was very
Yeah.
sweet. Very sweet.
Aw.
Am I the asshole for not believing my boyfriend that suddenly became gay due to the altitude difference when he was on a work trip in Utah?
Confession.
You're gay?
This happened to Alex and I went to Gen Con. No. I was just, I already made that joke because I think I was sitting in front of them in the bullpen when they found this story, and it spread like it was an infectious.
So did I find the story and send it to you guys?
I think you might have.
So I discovered this story, and by the title alone, I was like,
This is the funniest shit I've ever
we got to
heard in my
read
life.
this. This is fucking awesome.
Altitude?
Yes.
That the altitude made him, he suddenly became gay because of the altitude
In Utah?
in Utah.
It's
a work
high
trip to Utah.
altitude.
No, I get it. Altitude changes everything.
Yeah. Water boils at a different temperature.
Does it?
This is like me when it's a full moon.
Yeah. I become gay.
Turn gay?
I am become gay. I can hardly believe that I am writing this or that it happened, but I am, and it did, so here we go. I, a 28-year-old woman, have been with my boyfriend, a 29-year-old man, for 3 years. Every now and then, he has to go to Utah for a few days because his team has a customer service branch that operates out there. I got a text from one of his coworkers who has become a friend of ours, and it said that on the trip, my boyfriend cheated on me with some guy on the customer care team. I did not believe it at first because, first of all, my boyfriend has always identified as straight. And second of all, I just couldn't believe it. When he got home, I asked him about it, basically expecting him to confirm it was nonsense. Instead, he got real quiet and had us sit down and said he had to tell me something. He said it was true. He did have a one-night stand with a guy. I couldn't believe it. I asked him if he was telling me he was gay or bisexual, and regardless, cheating is cheating. He insisted he was not gay at all, but the strangest thing happened. He said that when he was at dinner with his Utah coworkers, he suddenly became gay. I was like, what? What the fuck? He said he thinks it was due to the altitude.
Yeah.
I was like, you're fucking with me, right? But he said after he had done it with this guy, he got really confused as to how all of a sudden he was gay. He said that higher altitudes can have an impact on how people think and on their emotions, and he thinks that the high altitude made him gay temporarily. He said that as soon as he landed back home, he was back to being straight. I was like, did he get drugged or something? But he said that was not possible. They were always in a group at dinner, which is when he became gay and was only alone with the guy afterwards. He said he had done a lot of thinking on the drive back from the airport, and he confirmed within himself
It's
that
a 10-minute drive.
Yep, I'm straight. And that his only conclusion could be that he was temporarily turned gay due to the altitude. I was like, whatever, I guess we are breaking up. He looked at me confused. I was like, gay or not, you did cheat on me. He said it wasn't his fault and that human actions are just a byproduct of accidental brain chemistry, and that his chemistry had been altered through no fault of his own due to the higher altitudes of Utah. He said he couldn't believe I would blame him for something medical and scientific that was out of his control. He really looked bewildered that I was angry about this. I don't know, maybe he's convincing and I'm a rube, which is a country term. A country bumpkin is what... a
rube.
Yeah. But I am starting to wonder if I am overreacting. Like, I know it sounds insane, but is it possible to accidentally change your sexual orientation due to emotional changes brought on by altitude? Is that possible? And if it is, am I overreacting? Should I throw away a 3-year relationship for this? He's acting like I'm being rude and weird. I'm confused.
That sounds legit. Like,
Yeah,
of course
like have
this
you never
happened to
been?
him.
Have you never been like an?
Yeah, have you ever never been to
like
Utah?
an airplane?
Have
Like,
you never been
when
up?
you're on an airplane.
Well,
like, suddenly
everyone's gay
become
on an
gay.
airplane.
Yeah.
Yes, and also like, you know, how dare she? Chemical makeup, and also it's like
You just do things.
you just do things. When you're at dinner, and you look at him and you just go, yeah, you and me.
Yeah. And
Guys, maybe it was the fries that they were eating.
No,
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
the altitude changes food. Like,
I believe
I
him.
believe him.
Everyone at a certain altitude is gay.
We don't know.
We're at sea level. I'm straight here.
Yeah.
We don't know, but you know, it sounds plausible.
Yeah. No. Once you get up
Rocky
to the
Mountain
top,
High.
Yeah.
John Denver.
Even helicopters for me, like I become gay, and they're not going that high.
Fucking Christ.
I jump extra high. Like if I'm dunking.
You've never dunked in your life.
Whenever I'm dunking,
When
I'm
have you
gay.
dunked in your life?
Well, I had to stop
Because
it became gay.
I just
How do you think I hurt my neck?
I knew it because
Because of
gay.
sorry.
Sorry. We're sorry.
Sorry,
We're
but I
being
but,
silly.
But I believe.
We're being silly, but come on.
I think everyone's really wrapped up on the aspect of the altitude turning him gay. She's right. He cheated. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
And he's trying to play it all also as if he should be able to get away
He
with
also
that.
is gaslighting her at the same
Yeah,
time.
no.
He's like, how dare you? Like, two people, when they come together, and it's like, okay, yeah, I kind of get that. You still
He's trying to say
cheated.
the altitude made him cheat too. Because he's like, oh, the brain chemistry, it's all a byproduct or whatever. It's like,
So wait a second. Has he been flirting with this guy because they work together? All of a sudden at dinner,
well,
you know?
no, they were at a lower altitude.
Oh, you're so right.
No, this is just clearly.
No, dude, this guy's cheated on her so many times.
So
Let's
many
be
times.
fully
And he's
real.
like, he was sitting in the car like, how do I come up with
He's
this
like-
excuse?
the
Altitude.
But no, I would be dying to know if there has been any other instance of someone claiming a gay incident because of altitude.
I don't think you become gay because you're high up on altitude. I think he probably just liked the guy and was into it. I mean,
I should hope so.
He was,
Are
on
we
a
really?
he was on a work trip and cheated on her. A thing so many people seem to do.
guy or girl, whatever. He still cheated.
And he's trying to play it off. He's coming up with an insane excuse.
Please tell me there's an update.
The verdict is not the asshole.
Okay,
Ooh, the guy.
I forgot what point of view it was from for a second. I was like, what?
Wait, the guy's not the asshole?
No. Comments. Been to Utah a ton. Haven't felt the slightest change in sexuality. You realize that he's feeding you a crock of shit, right? Okay, just wanted to be sure everyone was on the same page. Now to deal with the aliens and their brainwaves beamed into my eyeballs. Someone else said, even if it were possible, and it's not, he's telling you that he can't help but cheat on you because human actions are just a byproduct of accidental brain chemistry. Even if he's not into dudes anymore, there's plenty of girls he can cheat with because, by his own admission, he can't control himself when he's attracted to someone, not the asshole. Lastly, someone said, by that logic, anyone flying in a plane becomes gay for the
That's what I
duration
said.
of the flight.
And you became gay, though.
Yeah.
So I guess you're the one example.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a sort of update. It's in the comments. OP posted a big update in the comments. Someone commented, temporary altitude gayness happens all the time.
Tag.
OP responded, I don't know. I have read a lot of comments, almost all of them, and it turns out there is in general a consensus that it is not true. I knew it the entire time in my head. I just let my heart give me doubts. I know I sound absurd in my post questioning if it was really possible, yet I couldn't bring myself to accept it. Now I do. I met my boyfriend just this afternoon. He acted like nothing was abnormal. I told him it was over. He acted like I thought he was joking. I said, come on, he cheated on me. He said he couldn't believe I was blaming him for it. It was the altitude, he kept saying it. Like seriously, he said it like 15 times in a row. He was insistent. I told him it didn't matter if the altitude made him gay. He still had a choice to not cheat on me. He accused me of being a bigot. I said, it's over. I left.
Whoa.
That's a good pivot.
Whoa.
Smart move there, man.
Yeah.
He has texted me many times claiming that he was only temporarily and unwillingly gay due to the altitude. He is sticking to this story and to the end. Well, I'm going to block him, and that's that.
Unwillingly gay?
Is anyone else getting frustrated with the fact that he keeps bringing up the gay part and that's not what she's talking about?
She's talking about that you cheated,
He's like,
and
"You
he's
cheated."
like,
He's just
you're
like-
a bigot. She's like, no, you cheated on me.
You cheated on me. He's like, I can't help that the altitude made me gay. It's like, I don't care about that. He's trying to absolve himself of guilt.
I think,
and keep the focus on the whole gay aspect of it as opposed to the cheating aspect.
I think both
is what
are
she
like,
cares
but I think like he clearly like has something.
I mean,
yeah, and it's just like, and that's out of our pay grade.
I think he's trying to.
That's right.
I think
it's beyond the scope of the subreddit.
That's right.
I don't think he's focused on the cheating part because I think he's trying to convince himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's clearly saying it out loud to convince himself of a thing. That's what he cares about. She doesn't give a shit. She's like, I'm mad you cheated on me. And then he keeps bringing it back to, well, I'm not gay. She's like,
I
okay.
didn't say you.
That's
I'm not gay.
we did got it. Wow.
That was
silly.
Whoa, so silly.
Those are some silly ones.
Looks
These
like
are-
everyone's gonna be going to Utah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. All of Smosh will go to Utah and we're all going to become straight.
Whoa. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Like I'm Angela. Sorry.
That's fucking crazy. Oh my God. All right, our next story. The title is a good one.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so you're just gonna hold it over our heads like that. You're a little too excited about this story, buddy.
Hey, Zen.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Zen.
I'm sorry.
Am I overreacting? She shit with me in the shower.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna need some more details.
All right, I actually think this. I'm trying to gauge what exactly is happening here. I think some people
is it
could
a
be
waffle
divided.
stomp?
Wait, did she shit in the? Okay,
No,
hold on.
I'm like, there's many versions of this.
I want to. Okay. Yeah.
This is so interesting because it could mean so many things.
Yeah.
Hello, long-time lurker, first-time poster. Throw away because I don't want this affiliated with my main. I, a 22-year-old woman, have been dating this girl, a 21-year-old woman, for about 3 months, and it's been great. The only red flag I've seen before this was she was a bit messy, leaving things without putting them away, including trash. Anyway, yesterday...
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just like, I know what's coming. I feel like I know what's coming.
Anyway, yesterday we went to a karaoke club, got super wasted, and she spilled her drink all over us. No big deal. We went to my apartment, we were in the shower, nothing sexy or anything. We were too drunk for that. But I remember looking down and there was a streak on the bottom of the shower and I asked her what it was. I shit you not, she said, oopsie, I did a poopsie.
Yes. Yes.
And pushed a ball of shit into the drain with her tongue.
That's that is wife material right there. Oop. In the moment.
She didn't even poop in her hand and throw it in the toilet. She didn't even poop in her hand and throw it in the toilet.
I didn't know what to say. I kind of just stood there. This chick really just pooped.
And she waffle stomped.
And
too.
she did.
It doesn't sound like she almost stopped. It sounded like she
did a little toe.
Oh no!
She booped the poop.
Booped the poop. She booped the poop.
God, Eric. I told myself that she was drunk and we could talk about it tomorrow. Today. Fast forward to this morning. When we woke up, I could not get what I saw yesterday out of my head. I tried to keep it light and laughed about the pooping, but I tried to keep it light and laugh about the pooping, maybe try to get it into the toilet in the future. And she goes on to explain that she just feels comfortable with me and doesn't want to hide who she is anymore.
No! Break up. It's over. Send her to the dark realm.
I don't want to hide who I am anymore. The trash man. I throw trash all over the ring. I asked if she poops in the shower all the time. She does. I asked if she could refrain from doing so in my shower, and she agreed. I just feel like I can't move past this and look at her the same and kind of want to break up with her. Am I overreacting? All right.
Okay.
Can we let's spin back real quick.
Okay.
Because what I thought this was maybe gonna be is the more normal version of this.
Where you're in the shower and then she's
Where you're in the shower
toilet.
and someone comes in and they use the toilet,
Which
right?
is fine.
Same.
Which I think I feel like there's plenty of relationships out there where they go, that's normal.
Yeah,
And then
sure.
there's plenty of relationships where I feel like they go, no. Like, but I'm like, I've said this before. My view on relationships is like, it's like those day-to-day things that are huge, right? Where it's like how you view the bathroom, how you guys share the bathroom together. Do you shut the bathroom door? Do you leave the bathroom door open? This is all, and
This
the
is
way
a
they entered this
different
arena,
thing.
and she is saying, hey, this is who I am. And look, when someone tells you who they are,
Believe
them, even if they're, definitely when they're shitting actively while they say it.
Oh my God.
Like she has to know it's not normal to poop in the shower and then waffle stomp it down the drain. Like she has to know. So then like for her to just like fling it upon her girlfriend.
Don't say these words. Don't say fling.
Rather than like, maybe approach it and be like, hey babe, so like this is something that I like to do. Like, yeah. That's crazy.
By the way, the poop in your hand thrown in the toilet, it's a joke. It's something that I heard from someone, and I thought it was so funny, and I just love repeating it to whenever there's an opportunity.
How many monkeys do
There's
it?
a famous.
Throw it in the toilet?
Oh,
there's a very.
Throw it.
There's a very famous online clip of a guy not like that's what he was doing for all his life, and he didn't realize that wasn't normal. It's actually so we've read a lot.
Yeah.
And this is a thing where people because it's not something people discuss in an adulthood or just even at a certain point, people have very unique bathroom habits that were probably normalized in their family growing up.
Right.
And then they never learned that it wasn't normal because it's not discussed.
For sure. And that's fine. Everybody's got their routine. But then when another person is in the shower with you, it becomes a different thing.
Yeah.
I want to know, does she wash her legs? Like, is she the type to just do like pits and bits and hair, or does she? Yeah. And in what
shits,
what like
bits, pits, shits?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
And then what does she do first? Does she shit first and then wash? Because I feel like that would be the same.
We're really going into this, huh? So, but let's assume we've got some people in the chat who do this. Let's assume.
I don't know if
Let's just state right now, the shower drain is not built for these activities.
We have to have
toilet. Let me finish my poop etiquette. The toilet is built in a sense where the material, there's things they're not supposed to catch on these pipings and things because that's a lot of bacteria that could build up. The shower drain cannot handle that. It can barely handle like piss. Or like, it can handle piss. I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? God, delete the piss part.
Not my piss.
Hair.
It can barely handle hair. It can barely handle freaking conditioner sometimes, or an exfoliant. God forbid I use an exfoliating wash. But like, so just understand, if you are a shower pooper, that's what's happening.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited to look at the comments because we're gonna have a few comments of plumber here. Actually,
it's healthier.
Actually,
to
go
shit
for it.
standing
Pipe
up.
scientist here. Actually,
I also I'm curious, was she just full standing or did she take a squat?
I think she was standing.
Yeah.
That's wild. This
It
just rolls
sounds
down your leg.
uncomfortable. Sounds uncomfortable as hell.
I just can't fathom, maybe she'd been doing that in her shower,
Probably.
without him for a long time, and you would never know.
Yeah, and they've been dating for 3 months. So
3 months.
in 3 months, so that
That's
means
a lot of-
she,
that's a lot of
she
showers.
was not shitting in the shower, unless they had not showered together. But I don't know. This just seems like a brand new behavior that she is revealing to her.
Yeah.
The comments, the verdict, not overreacting. Fair. Comments, nope. She is just a nasty, disgusting person.
Oh.
I don't care how comfortable people are with each other. Pooping in the shower is gross, and that should never, ever happen. And that she is so cavalier about it, just too much. You can never unsee that. Someone replied to that saying, right? This is just completely unacceptable. What else has she been keeping under wraps from OP? That's a serious hygiene/sanitary issue that can't be overlooked. Even if the girlfriend washed her feet and bleached the shower and her feet afterwards, it still wouldn't make it okay.
Yeah.
Not to mention that OP said she's not good about picking up after herself, including trash. Chances are she is not bleaching her shower every time she poops in there. I just can't wrap my head around this not overreacting, that it's common. Run, OP, run. Someone said, by the title, I was thinking girlfriend took a shit in the toilet while she was taking a shower. I'd prefer someone to wait until I was out of the bathroom, but if they couldn't hold it, it wouldn't be a deal breaker. In the shower with me? No, just no. And then on top of that, it wasn't a drunken one-off? Gross. I couldn't get past that. OP responded, you really can't. It's been replaying in my head today. I just don't find her attractive anymore.
Yeah.
And she is into foot stuff.
What?
Oh, no.
I put that toe in my mouth before.
No, you did not just say that. Shane, you did not just say that. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. You're ranking us. You didn't say that. That's not.
No, look, I was gonna say I hope she's not into feet stuff. And
She's into foot stuff.
Bro, no.
She's into foot stuff.
And we don't know if she's bleaching her feet afterwards.
She's stinky.
That meme of the wolf ripping the shirt. She's into foot stuff.
Oh my God, she's stinky.
Dude, when your
girl.
girlfriend is a waffle stomper and a foot person.
Please,
Man,
please,
that's
please,
crazy.
Please, I'm begging.
Your girlfriend's putting a lot of boyfriends to shame right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Holy crap.
Like at the start of this story, I thought what it was going to be is like the OP, shit themselves in the shower on accident, and then the girlfriend in solidarity shit herself. I was like, oh, baby, it's okay. And I've been like, oh, that's really disgusting, but like sweet. But no. There's no redeeming this person.
Sorry, your girlfriend's straight out of Resident Evil.
Yeah, no, you're gonna create a monster.
Yeah.
Like.
That's how the T-virus formed.
Oh my God, that's toxic waste. That's dangerous.
And you're putting it in your mouth.
And
Put that girl on the train wreck poop cruise.
Oh my God, yeah. She was the one who started it all.
She started the poop cruise.
She went, "Pff, this is elementary shit to me.
Yeah.
Oh, where I belong.
Yeah.
I'm in my element.
How was the cruise? Amazing.
Yeah.
There's one last comment. You cannot spend your life with somebody that shits on the floor and mashes it down the drain with their foot. I feel like this isn't a thing that even needs to be verbalized.
Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
God. Oh,
That is
my
a
God.
open and shut case.
That might be one of the wildest stories I think we've.
It's been a minute since we've had like just egregious, like an immediate egregious behavior like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right.
So I guess she's like single now, or.
Ian.
All right, our final story. This comes from the Boston Celtics subreddit and Best of Redditor updates.
Okay, a unique Venn diagram.
Yes. Yeah, the first of its kind. So buckle up, there's gonna be multiple parts to this story. The title, do trans people belong at Celtics games? No! like what? Okay. I'm sorry if this post comes off as negative or selfish, but it truly comes from a genuine place in my heart. I love the Celtics. My obsession with the NBA is pretty new, but I'm seriously honored to live in one of the most legendary basketball dynasties of all time. I want so desperately to go to see them live, but as a trans woman, I have felt, to say the least, unwelcomed by Boston. After some traumatizing events and horror stories towards both me and several friends at sporting events in the area, I have reservations about going to such a high-density game like at TD Garden. I understand that a lot of Native fans have very strong feelings about transgender people, and I don't want to end up on the wrong side of a group of fans who feel extremely justified on their home court. So I just want to know, am I welcome? Do you care? Honestly, would you prefer not to see me? I want honest answers. Even a simple yes or no is fine.
It's just heartbreaking to have to.
It's so heartbreaking. I've never been to Boston, right? I don't know. I also do know, like, sporting events, like, there's a lot of different types of crowds there. And
they're justified in
very
their...
toxic crowds are at games.
Yes.
So this person's asking, am I safe there?
Right.
I feel is what they're asking.
That's more, I think, what's
I
going
think
on.
they know that at a giant arena with tens of thousands of people, there are gonna be allies there. But what's the ratio gonna be? Is it a safe?
Yeah.
It's so sad. Am I
deeply
allowed
sad.
to exist here?
I know.
That's what you're asking?
Yes.
And they're already saying, like, in Boston, in this city, they've already felt unwelcome.
It's already rough.
So the comments were overwhelmingly positive.
Oh.
Even the moderators were very positive in response. Someone said, yes, if you are in danger, look for a Thea's jersey and I will protect you. Someone said, I'd prefer to see you there. Live your life and fuck the haters. Someone said, as an employee of the team, I can say we 100% would love for you to be there. I don't expect you'll have any issues, but if you do, please report to guest services. They take issues like this very seriously in my experience. Lastly, someone said, I honestly don't give a fuck what people identify as. We all bleed green, baby.
Hell yeah.
All right. First update. This was 14 days later. Title, going to my first game tomorrow. I'm just laying here awake, practically shaking with excitement. Anything I should know? I've heard the energy in the garden is just electric. I wish I had a jersey to wear. Gonna hit some thrift stores during the day to try and find one for a good price. Who knows? Maybe I'll see a Thomas number 4.
I have a Celtics jersey.
Really?
And the matching bottoms.
Whoa.
Oh.
There you go. Update number 2, same day. This time from Justin, the Celtics team sales rep. Help us make user Captain Advil's first Celtics game a memorable one. Hi, everyone. Some of you may recognize me as the other Jay Brown employed by the Celtics from when I organized a few group ticket outings years ago. I'm sure many of you saw this post from a few weeks ago where a transgender Celtics fan, user Captain Advil, asked if they belonged at a Celtics game. I was very encouraged to see the overwhelmingly positive response to the thread and made a comment that the organization supports her 100%. She mentioned being so encouraged that she purchased tickets to the November 1st game, which is tomorrow. The post caught the attention of some of the higher-ups at the Celtics who want to get in touch and make sure her experience is a special one. So I'm following up on behalf of them. I've tried directly messaging her a few times to no avail, so I just wanted to make one last effort to get in touch before she attends the game tomorrow. Would appreciate any help making that happen. Update number 3.
Yes.
Okay, well, the tears
She's
fall out
been
of my
drafted
eyes.
to the Celtics.
She's like, shit.
I didn't sign up for this! Meet our new power forward, Captain Advil.
She's in heels. Fuck. Ma'am.
Okay.
You need some ankle support?
The title of this is 3 days later after that post. Trans people are welcome at Celtics games. It took me a minute to get my bearings back, but I think I need to jump on here and say something to all the people who absolutely made my year. I don't even know what to say. 155 to 104? Are you kidding me? That felt like the most normal thing that happened that night, given the almost unbelievable context that brought me to the game in the first place. The encouragement I felt from this sub made my night at the Garden absolutely magical. I can't remember a time I could feel so included and so absolved of the weight of my identity at the same time. I didn't just feel safe and cared for, but absolutely full with nothing holding me down. I finally feel like I can claim my love for basketball and be queer as fuck simultaneously. So for that, I owe you guys. I also need to give a huge thank you to the Celtics organization for taking the time to make one fan's first game truly special. I'll admit I was expecting to feel a little used, just in the way that some companies do when trying to prove their allyship. That was not the case. They didn't point at me and go, "Look, we got one," or anything like that. They sent Autumn, a rep, to my seat to quietly hand me a bag of Celtics gear and wish me the best time of my life. They just wanted me to fit in and give me a chance to see what it's like to be part of the Celtics. Well, I certainly feel like I'm part of something. I'm so grateful for this community, this organization, this team, and above all, Derek White. That is a Celtics player. Thanks, guys. I hope I get to see you again soon.
Oh my God, it's so sweet.
That's awesome. Hey, gives you hope.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Oh, good.
It's so cool. You know, I mean, like, we hear so much about all the hate. It's nice to, like, be like, oh, there's also a lot of good people.
A lot of good.
Some comments. We scored 155 and won by 51 points in your first game. Please go to at least every home game. We absolutely need you there in person.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, we need our lucky doll at every game.
Someone said, this straight white dude absolutely loves this story. I am overjoyed that this was your experience. If we can't welcome everyone into our team, what the fuck is the point? Lastly, someone said, dope. Love to hear experiences like this. Our fan base always gets a bad rep. Nice to hear that the vibe check passed with flying colors. I'm glad it was a night to remember for you. That's so great.
Yay, I love a happy moment.
Yeah. I'll say this now and only in this moment, but go Celtics. That was cool. I'm not even a Lakers fan. I don't know. I'm not like a Celtics hater. I don't know.
What, do you like any basketball team?
I like players.
What
like
player?
specific
Like
players.
what?
Like Jokic.
You know that one, right? Yeah.
I like Jokic because he hates basketball.
Oh, that's
He's
dope.
just cursed at being really good at it.
Oh,
He's
I
a
love
player
people
who's
like that.
so good, but he kind of just hates everything about it.
what?
Yeah.
Wait, that's awesome.
Like when he won the championship and they're like, yeah, you have to go do a big celebration now. He's like, what? He's like, I just want to go home. I don't
You know
want to
what
celebrate.
movie I want to watch?
He's like pissed.
Like Mike.
Okay.
Does it hold up? Has anyone watched it?
Wow.
I'm gonna watch it.
All right, let's go play some basketball.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.